Since the dawn of time, things have happened. People have talked about those things. First with cave paintings, then with language, writing, and art. In our time, we use the internet. From the depths of nerddom come four guys who'll talk about things too. World-famous internet celebrity Justin L. The destroyer of BotCon, Bedbugs. The guy that learned how to mow grass in the prison yard, DA. And the customizing powerhouse, Mako Aspire. And Tyler F. And every so often, a man who rejects the concept of catch and release, Justin Catfish. This is Totally Outlaws.
Hello, everybody. Good night, and this is Justin L. With TKO Podcast. This is number 58. We are coming at you live from our Weather Forecast Center as we monitor Hurricane Flo. That we need to shove a giant tampon right in that giant hole and soak up all that moisture because it's fucking up my week. But anyways, I guess let's go ahead and we will start the show. And we have a new format tonight, so there's really no fucking clockwise or counterclockwise. So we will start with DA. How you doing, buddy?
I'm fantastic.
Are you fucking-tastic?
Yeah, man. Things have been good this last week. You know?
No rain, lots of lawns to mow.
Yeah, but with no rain, it also dries up the lawn, so...
Makes it easier to cut,
up,
right?
Oh, it makes it way easier to cut, and once you get caught up, you get to sit on your ass.
Nice.
It's a good time.
So let's do this like we do sometimes. What'd you get this week, man?
I got the new Spider-Man game. Been enjoying that. It's pretty cool.
Is it worth $60?
No, I'm going to beat it real quick, and then I'm just going to go sell it for like 50 or 40 and be done with it.
Hey, man, I'll give you 30 for it.
Ooh, I'll consider it.
You know what? I don't game anymore, but like even back in the day when I was, a new game, like a new decent game, was going for $60. So we have had price assuredness for decades now.
Oh yeah, it's been the same for a long time.
Man, my house sounds like a bowling alley right now.
And then I acquired a Studio Series Brawl.
Nice. How is it?
It's all right. I mean, the worst part about it is its goofy ass fucking arms in bot mode. But I mean, it is what it is. I like walking into the store and seeing something and be like, ooh.
So how big is that brawl?
It's a deluxe, right? Yeah.
Okay, so
it's Voyager, right?
Okay,
Voyager.
so because like in the original movie line, they had a deluxe and then they had the leader. And I was just wondering if you had either one of those and how you compare that to this new one.
Well, the new Voyagers in the Studio Series are pretty much oversized deluxes, in my opinion. But yeah, it's a Voyager.
Is it worth $30?
No.
Goddamn, nothing's worth anything.
But I don't pay full price for shit, so.
How about you just take that brawl back and send me Spider-Man for free?
Thanks, Justin, for talking me into fucking buying this for you.
I was just trying to see if I could use my magic on you, but it didn't work. So
No.
What kind of magic is that?
Huh? Hurricane magic.
Zoo magic.
Hey, man, you saw me steer that fucking storm down.
Yeah?
I was like, nope, not messing up my bottom line. Although it did. I've been closed all week.
But yeah, that's all I got this week.
Nice. You getting any charges this week?
No, none.
Damn, man.
Too busy working, sleeping.
How are we going to get any stories
Playing
for Tales from the
Spider-Man.
Prison Yard?
We'll wait for TFCon.
Yeah, we will. All right, so next, in not any kind of order, Eric, how you doing, man? Bedbugs.
I'm doing wonderful. Had a good week so far.
Did you touch young children's lives last night?
I did.
And then did you steal their parents' mail?
No, but I did get a call from the postmaster today, so I got an extra shift on Monday. I
Nice.
get to run the itty bitty route. It only takes
Great.
like 2 or 3 hours in the morning, and then I go to my full-time job after that.
After he called, did you say thanks, asshole?
Your full-time, part-time job?
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, I've had a good week. Been working on some larger projects that are kind of a mess, complements the client's record-keeping abilities, and cleaning all that shit up. But yeah.
Did you bury your dick into a nice, wet, low-pressure system?
No, it's actually been quite nice here, quite sunny.
Nice. So what'd you get this week?
Let's see. I just got in the mail today.
Did you deliver it to yourself?
No.
That's weak.
But it was funny because I had it shipped to work. So when the guy that runs our route here dropped the box off, it must have been a sub because he left it inside the garage, and then he went back out to the mailbox and put the rest of the mail in the mailbox.
Nice.
and yeah, the normal guy doesn't do that. He just sets all the mail, including the boxes, inside the garage on the step. But whatever.
So
If a mailman is his own mailman, does that create an Inception level event?
Yeah. No,
it might.
I was gonna ask you, like, when he kicked it into the receptacle, like, did he make it, or did he have to go hop it up like a hacky sack in there after he dropped it?
I don't know. But so what I did get in the mail today, I ordered Power of the Primes, Chromia, and Novastar through Amazon because I couldn't find them around here.
Nice.
So everyone else seemed to already have gotten their Chromias, and they were just ordering their Novastars from Amazon, and it's been quite hilarious watching them all bitch because Amazon's been getting cheap and sending single figures in envelopes, and they've been getting crushed.
Wait, are you talking about Chromia or Moonracer?
Well, yeah, the Moonracer, pardon me.
Okay.
I get those two confused all the time. But
Yeah, I didn't know that was out yet. I know it's coming.
yeah, the Chromia will be in Siege, Fall Cybertron Siege, whatever. But
I'm keeping the way better earlier one I got.
yeah, the Prime RC remold, but yeah. So since I ordered both figures, since I didn't have Moonracer already, mine came in a box, so I didn't have to worry about everything getting crunched and squished in an envelope like everyone else did. So good times.
Well, it's a retail toy. So what? You're gonna fucking open it and play with it, right?
No, I'm gonna save it for 50 years. I'm gonna retire. Fucking done.
So then it's worth $22 instead of $18.
$4.
Fucking stupid.
God, you're fucking stupid.
None of this mainline shit ain't gonna be worth fucking shit.
And that's it as far as toys I actually got this week. I did get my pre-order in for the Fans Toys Phoenix deluxe paint job version since I don't have a Fan Toys Phoenix. So
A dozen. Did you know G1 with fucking retail kit?
Yeah, but that's different though.
Yeah, baby.
So
I'm not gonna explain to you why it's different, but it's different, and you know it.
Oh man. So moving on.
Yep.
We got Nike Aspire. How are you?
Nike Aspire, that's nice.
Mikey.
It's conversational.
I'm fine. How are y'all?
You sound so up this week. Yay.
Well, I'm dealing with an unwanted addition.
Oh, I know, man.
Yeah, how's that going?
A four-legged one.
Yes.
So, would you rather have dog or would you rather have operable cancer?
Operable cancer.
Without missing a fucking beat.
Yeah. I'm
It's
sorry.
like he knew you were gonna ask it before you even did.
I told you guys earlier, man, I'm dealing with this storm, and one thing I thought of driving home watching somebody walking their dog was like, I don't have to let no wet, dumbass animal out my house to run back in to take a shit while there's a hurricane going on.
Dude, it is
Right.
a drag. I mean, I am home most of the time, like during the week, because I work.
Delicious.
and
So
I
it's
shop
your
and come back.
dog.
Yes, well, I gotta fucking take a break in the middle of the day, walk this motherfucker. You know, most of the rest of the time I don't pay attention to him. So, and it kind of gets that vibe off me.
It's not everybody's thing. I know that. I know some people love them. But I don't want anything that needs me that bad.
Exactly.
That's
If
why
I wanted
enjoy
that, I'd already have
cats.
kids.
Anything that requires me to do more work is a no-no. It's a non-starter. Like cats, when you get them as a kitten, you put them in the fucking litter box once, they figure it out, and you never fucking do it again.
Yep. Dude, cats are the shit.
Oh, cat has to go to the bathroom? Go right ahead. Dog's got to go to the bathroom. I got to stop what the fuck I'm doing. I got
Fuck your whole day up.
My wife always fucking falls asleep on a couch or chair or whatever. Like, always. Every fucking night. And, see her eyes fucking starting drooping and the fucking dog's still out. And I'm like, I'm going to get stuck fucking walking this motherfucker again. Right before bed.
You have to walk. Oh, yeah. Wait, don't you have a fenced-in yard?
No.
Oh, shit. I don't know why. I thought your backyard was fenced.
It's got fences on both sides, but it's open for most of the part.
Semi-fenced.
Yes.
Man, you know what's awesome? Like the fucking emergency whatever for North Carolina keeps sending me these warnings, these notifications. And after yesterday, about 11 o'clock at night, all the notifications aren't formatted right for text. So you can't read it. And I've gotten like 6 of these motherfuckers like this.
Because the fucking weather station's underwater. It's like,
Maybe.
Are they telling y'all to get the fuck out or what?
I don't know. They give me a bunch of coordinates. Maybe this is where I'm supposed to go to find the treasure. It's just telling me that a lot of stuff could happen. That's probably not gonna. Although, like, it is sounding pretty gnarly outside for not really being here yet.
It's gonna hit a little more south than you, though, isn't it?
It's hitting way south of me, but we're just getting the giant ass dick that hangs off the top of it.
Yeah.
Big old bands.
You'll just get a lot of wind and rain.
Yeah, but the rain is what fucks us up. We're also going to get the storm surge too, but that's not going to hurt me, but it's going to hurt the island where I work.
You know what? All that fucking hog feces is going to be all over North Carolina.
I hope so. I always wanted to be part pork.
The best part is you probably haven't repaired your roof yet, so if it gets
No, but
I did. You can get
patch
another
it up.
insurance check, and then
I don't think it works that way.
well, fuck. I mean, just say, yeah, I fixed it already, and it's all tore up still.
Yeah, it's the
Like,
same color as it was when y'all left.
Hey, I like to keep consistency here.
You know what? Honestly, there is a good chance if I did file another claim that I would get a different person.
That's what I'm saying. All you need
Different
is a
auditor?
different adjuster. Yeah.
Oh my god. Hey, what'd you get this week? Hang on, everybody just shut up. I need like an hour. All right, so what'd you get this week, man? Besides the new edition.
The only thing I got was McFan's Toys Huge Dragon.
Nice. What is that?
That's Omega. So
Oh,
Legend
nice.
Scale Omega.
So which is smarter, Omega or your dog?
I'm going to give it to the dog. I mean,
Okay.
it is a lie, for Christ's sake.
Which one do you like better?
Omega.
This is the best show ever.
But that's all I got.
Okay.
You'll learn to love it.
Yeah.
You guys will be best friends. He'll be at the shop with you and shit.
No, that's just not going to happen. JC's been saying that. I'm like, dude, you don't know me like that.
I'm like you, man. I'm the same way. I hate anything changing in my fucking household.
I had mine out in the garage with me when I detailed a car yesterday all day.
Nice, and then you left it in there all night so it couldn't bother you?
With the car engine on, so it fucking died.
Yeah. Probably would have been a good idea. But like, I don't know what happened, honey. She was out in the garage and I came there and she went to sleep and won't wake up. It's fine.
It's fine. All right, so tonight, I guess I'll do our guest first. We have a very special guest. Some of you may know him from the many, many Transformers shows that we've all been to. We have Orson Christian from Captured Prey. How you doing tonight, man?
Doing all right.
You know, you were the first guy I ever bought a third-party toy from.
Nice.
It was at CharterCon.
Had to, I don't know, pop your cherry on that one, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, I've been getting fucked ever since.
Or your wallet is anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, 3P company stealing my money all the time. It was Quakewave and Hexatron.
Yeah, those man, that was a heck of a show. The lineup at the table surprised me when they opened. Actually, I was not expecting that. And then yeah, people coming down like, you got any more Hexatrons? Like, no, you missed them by like 20 people.
Oh, dude! At that point, that was the best figure I'd ever handled. The sad truth is, it's probably still pretty high up there as far as quality goes.
MMC makes great stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
then
wish I had
Quakewave,
room for it all.
Quakewave changed my life.
Yeah, that was honestly like the first third-party thing that I got in my hands, and they sent me a sample of that, and I was like, "Wow, this feels amazing."
The game changer.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
It was a good toy.
Yeah, I think it was one of the, if not the first masterpiece third-party. I'm not entirely sure on that, but
I think it is.
The only first one that mattered, anyways.
The first one that's memorable.
that certainly seems that way.
So how are you doing this week, buddy?
I'm doing all right. A little bit of a slow week, quiet, but sometimes that's good.
It's because all the people with money are drowning in the southeast right now.
Now, is Capture Prey your sole business, or
It is at the moment, yes.
okay? So
Cool.
no other,
What I do,
no
that
other
is my
work
day
or
job
whatever.
now.
Gotcha. Cool.
So is that hurricane gonna get you in Kentucky too?
Not per se, but I'm sure we're going to see some weather disruption as a
Some
result. because it's
backlash.
Yeah, the shadow stuff extends well into the eastern half of the state, so
Mhm.
I have no doubt that's going to play havoc with the weather here in the coming week or so.
Your shipment has been
Delayed.
Delayed.
Your shipment's been delayed because it's underwater. Congratulations.
Because Justin's fart made it all the way over there from North Carolina.
Man, the Midwest, Iowa and Wisconsin have been goddamn paradise the last week or so compared to everywhere else in the country.
It's been beautiful, and then today all of a sudden it's back in the 80s and it sucks again.
Yeah, it was humid as fuck today, and I had
The
to do some
80s.
spray painting.
I wish it was in the 80s. It's hot as fuck here this week. And that's hurricanes.
Hurricanes on the east, wildfires in the west.
Dude, there's houses burning down up in Massachusetts right now from
Yeah, the big
a gas main problem.
They overpressured the gas lines.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Started leaking as far as I can tell. Yeah.
I guess it must have gotten high enough to blow through the valves or protections
Yeah.
in the house or something.
Yeah, it popped valves or it started leaking or something. And of course, people's stuff started igniting it then.
God knows.
So did you get any new items for your personal collection, or any recent pre-orders coming in?
I did not get anything myself this week. I opened a couple of things that I've had hanging around for a bit, but I didn't actually get anything new this week. I did pick up a couple of things that Ollie's picked up a Triptychon for the local meetups to do as a raffle prize or a door prize for one of the upcoming ones in the next couple of months. And
Nice.
like our fellow who ordered the Moon Racer with his Firestar. I just ordered 3 Firestar and I got our Nova Star and I got them in a box. So there's your solution right there. So I'm going to use one of those for this month's meetup for a door prize, and but I can't say that was this week because I got those in last week when I opened mine. So
But you weren't on this show.
You weren't on the show last week.
this is true.
So is there anything else about yourself you want to talk about or mention?
Looking forward to TFCon in Chicago again. Got some nice restaurants bookmarked for this trip.
Nice.
And
You should forward them to us.
yeah, I just send you all my Google Maps markings. You'll know all the stores and restaurants I like. And then
What's your social security number?
right, nice try. Hang on, let me look up that guy who ran that service who ran around with it on a truck, and I'll give you that. He's already had it stolen like 8 times. He won't mind.
What's the name of the street that you grew up on?
Mother's
Not
maiden
any of my
name.
answers anywhere, but good try. Also, I don't remember most of them, so that also wouldn't help anybody, including
Right?
me. What's the name of the street you go up on? If I know, Boulevard. But yeah, looking forward to TFCon. I'm sure y'all know there's the Transformers movie thing coming up on the 27th, so I'm definitely looking forward to that.
I can't wait to go either.
I'm working with their marketing people. We're going to set up how I get to promote at the local one, so that'll be cool.
Nice.
My friend is doing that there, Pappy. That's
Yeah.
part of Megatoy fan. You know Jim.
Yep, I do. Known him for quite a while.
Yeah, he's up in
probably
Virginia Beach, not too far
Before
from
he had
me.
that shitty leg of his that he got. Oh, I'm
There's
sorry, the good
probably
leg that
nobody in
replaced the
my
shitty
area
one. My
doing
bad.
that.
But yeah, we're working on them. We're going to be able to set up out front and hand out some goodies and snacks for people going in. And
Nice.
Maybe a free chug.
there'll be something in there. There's actually going to be a little goodie in that bag. Yep.
So did the marketing people contact you, or did you contact them?
I contacted them.
Baller.
So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Got to
Yep,
sell
and-
yourself, bro.
So we our deal is we're going to promote the showing and they let us promote ourselves. It's kind of a quid pro quo kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that'll be right in Louisville.
Yep. We're going to be going to the one at the 7:00 at the Tinseltown, Louisville, Cinemark Tinseltown. And there's another showing at 9. And for anyone who can't make either of those, there's another one at Stony Brook at 7 as well. So
Nice.
Sweet.
I'm driving. I don't have anything like that where I live, so I'm driving up to Virginia, and like I said, Jim lives
Wow,
nearby, so I'm gonna go see him.
yeah, I don't know how the hell we got 3. We're not that big of a city. Like we're not small, but we're only we're less than 1 million people in the area, give or take. So
Man, we got an RC theater here that you can't use RC coupons at, and you can't use RC tickets at. That's how fucked up my area is.
Hey, how would a guy go about locating a theater that they're doing that near him? Is there like a website I can go to?
yeah, if you go to the Fathom Events website, it's fathomevents.com and just search Transformers up in the top right corner. It'll
I'm gonna
ask
do
you for
that
your zip code.
right now.
Yeah, you'll
Now
pop
we're
your zip
doing
code
a
in
show,
there.
you douchebag.
He's gonna exit out of the app and fucking disappear.
It's gonna type it right in the same
And
tab.
the call by mistake.
What's that?
Oops.
Fathom Events, you said?
Yeah, fathomevents.com, and then you just pop that little search bar up in the top right and type Transformers in there, and it'll ask you for your zip code and show you where it's happening.
Cool.
It's best if you use your zip code though.
Now, do you have a
Or anyone else's zip code. I mean,
What'd you say?
Ooh.
what was that question?
I said, do you have a actual brick and mortar store, or
I do not. I do work with a local comic shop, Zone Comics, over on Hubbard's Lane, and we have a setup in there where you can pick up some of the stuff that we offer,
Nice.
and we try to refresh that every month or two as best we can, and as time allows.
I wish somebody would do that here, but we don't have anybody that sells like new stuff that I know of around here.
Yeah, I'd like to brick and mortar eventually, but that is an expensive proposition on a lot of
Exactly.
levels too.
Right.
Mhm.
I mean, and really, it's unnecessary unless you want walk-in customers.
It can be. That's the kind of thing where I'd need to find the time and the people to really expand into a lot more stuff. I think for that to work well.
Yeah,
Right.
You gotta look at your rent like, hey, that's 15 Fans Toys Phoenixes I gotta sell.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. I got 3 locations within like an hour to an hour and 20 minutes from me.
Man, y'all and y'all's civilization and shit.
Yeah, in Iowa.
Yeah. It's probably a trailer with 3 seats and a fucking iPhone strapped to the wall.
Come on, getting credit.
No,
It's an
these are actually
iPad.
some of the bigger cities around, actually.
And 2 of the seats got a dildo coming out, and one's got a hole in the bottom.
Yeah.
I called dibs on that one.
Yeah.
So, JL, what did you get this week? And how are you?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
We're
I got
sucking
a-
balls.
Yeah. I got a hurricane this week. It's kind of cool.
Sweet.
I'm gonna get a new roof next week, maybe.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, with all the fucking damage that's going on, you better fucking schedule a roofer now.
Yeah.
So with getting the new hurricane, you're flipping your roof.
Yeah, sure.
Nah, man, just get 2 claims on one.
I'm
I'm telling you, try it.
pretending I'm on one of those house hunter shows or whatever. Yeah.
Just throw it up on Craigslist. Gently used roof for sale.
Yeah.
You remove and haul.
I guarantee you, if I did that, somebody would probably PM me.
It'd be
I wouldn't know how to respond to that.
it would be Hjewtv.
Oh, I'm gonna cut you when I see you next time. So, I think I mentioned last week I was getting something big. I don't think I actually got it before we did the show, but I can't remember because I drink a lot. I got the Battle Damage RoboCop with the Alex Murphy from Hot Toys.
Yeah, she did talk about it.
Ah, damn it. Well, I'm going to talk about it again because it's great. It still blows my mind every time I look at it. So then this week that leaves me with, I went outside to tie my furniture on my porch down yesterday. And when I opened the door, there was 2 packages from Hobby Link Japan that I didn't expect to see for like 2 months because I shipped them slow boat. And they actually showed up in like a week and a half, so I'm probably not using EMS for a while.
We come on the back of Hurricane of Florence.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, it kind of made my day because things weren't looking as good when they showed up yesterday. I was like, I'm going to play with this until I die. But I got SH Figure Arts Obi-Wan Kenobi from A New Hope.
Okay. All right.
He's pretty cool. It's really actually
all
really
old as shit.
He's all old. He's got his robe, and his robe's all hangy and shit. And it looks great, except for around his neck, the actual hood. He has an interchangeable hood, where he can have it over his head or behind his head.
Mm-hmm.
And neither one of them seats in correctly on both sides at the same time. So you always have a little bit of separation on one side. And it completely draws you out of it because everything else is perfect. So I might just glue that sumbitch in there so it can't come out again. So, I won't be able to change it again, but let's be honest, I'm the kind of guy that just puts shit on the shelf and never touches it again.
Mm-hmm.
I got my shelf. I can look at it. I'm done. And I also got something else in, which is unusual for me. I'm not a big anime guy, but I have watched a few. And Mickey from Toy Detox, that's going to put out another show eventually. He's mentioned Gurren Lagann before, and I actually thought, I have no idea what the hell that means in any language.
It's a good show.
Well, I actually watched it and actually liked it enough to finally buy a figure now that I found that one wasn't $300. And so I bought the one where he's got the wings and shit. I don't know what the hell you call it.
The fucking wings?
I can't read the box. It's in French. I have the LR52 Gurren Lagann. It doesn't even tell you what he does. It has all these hieroglyphs on it. And it's actually pretty cool. The Revoltech joints are kind of a pain in the ass to mess with, but like I said before, I find a pose, put them on the shelf. And it's kind of just there to remind me. Like I'm gonna put them up there with my Gundams and stuff like that because I do like mecha stuff. It's just at this point in my life, I've still probably only ever watched maybe like 8 or 10 anime series. It's just there's only a few that I can get through the first couple episodes, and if I get through the first few, I'll finish it.
Dude, I even have trouble with like fucking watching the new Voltron. It's
Mhm.
good, but like there's still too much anime fucking quality to it for me.
I have a point system. Like if it's kids, you immediately lose 20 points. It's a 100-point system. You lose 20 points if it's kids.
Mm.
If they're in school half the time, you lose like 40 points. And that immediately knocks about half of them out.
He's making very valid points there. I like
Yeah.
this system.
If there's octopus sex, then how much point deduction do you have?
It's like a plus 40 for him.
But like a lot of the ones I watch, I mean, almost all of them are like kids, like no matter what. You can't tell how old they are. They make them like anthropomorphic 13 to like 21 or whatever. And so like
you get in a lot of trouble for that.
But the only ones that I've watched like that I've really made it through without like sighing the whole fucking time are the ones where there's no schools. Like Iron Blood Orphans, they're all kids. There's no fucking schools. Gurren Lagann, they're all kids. No fucking schools. Like the couple of fucking Gundams I've watched, I don't remember much school. If I see a school, I'm probably turning it off after about 3 episodes.
It's like fucking Power Rangers.
I mean, I get it. That's the demographic it's aimed at. When I was a kid, I wish I had known about this shit. I probably would have liked it a lot more.
Oh yeah.
But, as an adult, I don't want to watch a bunch of kids in school.
Yeah, it can be awkward.
It's just not awkward. I don't sympathize with them anymore. I'm old as
Takes him
shit.
back to those days when nobody loved him.
Shit. I was more popular back then than I am fucking now. But and I believe that is all I got this week, besides a bunch of food that doesn't have to be refrigerated.
Cool.
You know what I didn't get this week? That's breaking my heart. Vodka.
Liquor? Yeah.
But I did have some left over from last week because I did seriously cut back. So I still have I had a half a bottle until I made this first one. Now I got about a third a bottle.
So how long do you think you're gonna have to fucking stretch it out?
Probably till Monday.
Mm.
They won't reopen anything before Monday, and I kind of doubt they're gonna have it by Monday too.
You gotta
That's not
fucking pick
enough
up
to
drive
drink
somewhere,
every
ain't
day,
you?
dude. Yeah.
Say what?
Good idea.
I was gonna say that's not gonna be enough to make it till then.
The contrary to popular belief, I can live without it. I do not entirely. I'm not entirely fueled by alcoholic rage.
Oh,
But it definitely dampens my week. Because I don't want to remember everything. Shit.
do you
My
actually
wife-
normally drink enough to not remember shit?
Usually every Thursday.
I was gonna say, or is that just like just an icing on top of it, just to make it sound more exciting and edgy?
So
No.
basically, you're saying that on Friday we should tell you did some fucked up shit and make
Yeah,
you
you should.
wait until Sunday to fucking think, hear it.
We get a whole view in.
He's like, hey, you told JC you took his dick for $40.
What?
What? $40? Man, I get at least 100.
And then give him 35 back.
Cheap ass. All right, so anyways, I think I'm supposed to steer this show in a certain direction.
A little bit.
I'm going to call this next segment Fuck Magic Square, and they're making shit that I want to buy. So first up, we have Magic Square Legends Hoist. And it is the best third-party hoist that's been made so far, and it's a little bit smaller than my dick.
So what do you guys think? Do you think it's the size that makes it easier to make these?
No, it
closer
can't
to
be.
one?
It can't be.
Why?
It's got to be a handicap, the size, to make it all little. Look at how complicated it is on the back.
Yeah, but you have no weight to worry about.
Yeah, and they're just pumping the fuckers out too.
I don't know, Homeboy still looks kind of fat.
I'm all right with my fucking voice being fat.
Uh-huh.
And if you look at the picture, it's a distinct, different mold than the Trailbreaker.
Yeah, he's awesome, man. I really like it.
Yeah.
I haven't got any of their stuff yet, though. I've only so far handled the fire trucks.
Yeah, I got
Which are-
those.
Yeah, they're amazing. I really like them. It's just like, God, there's so much shit to buy nowadays.
Mm.
And we're in a lull right now. Imagine when it gets rolling again, if it ever does.
Christmas!
Yay! I'm gonna start a GoFundMe that y'all can buy me all this shit
No.
and a roof.
You got paid for the roof.
No, I'm gonna get paid again.
Go for it. I'm telling you, do it.
I'm
Don't be a pussy and try it.
gonna be in jail.
No, just be like, oh, I forgot I didn't get it fixed.
I forgot I didn't get it fixed. I drink a lot, you guys know.
Yeah, just put a disclaimer right after. We're like, anything after 5:30.
You shouldn't have mailed me the check on Thursday. Y'all guys are dumb.
Don't you guys know me? Well,
Yeah.
no. Well, you take my money every fucking month. What the fuck?
I pay you more than I pay my wife.
What's the worst case scenario? You go to jail and you don't have to keep up your Grinder profile anymore because it keeps up with you instead.
Gross. Like, why am I the only one with a cell phone? Ding. Oh god. So yeah, this looks really good. The truck mode's a little meh,
A little fucky.
but who the fuck's gonna leave it like that? And it still looks like Hoist. I wish they had a picture of it from the back. Did they have one somewhere and we didn't get it?
Just follow the link. You'll see all of them.
Follow.
There's a picture of the back right there, bruh. Right, and then show notes. Slide
I think
over
it
to
means
the
back
left.
of the truck.
Back of the truck.
Oh, back of the truck.
Oh, I can't log into it because I'm not logged into Facebook on Edge browser.
Oh. I speak
Yeah.
fluent Jewy, so I understand what you meant.
This actually might be enough to make me buy it though. Like it does look really cool. It looks
It does.
unbelievably cool. I'm almost afraid I'll get it and it'll just explode when you touch it.
And you know,
Gas juice.
you know what? This will be a big shock to anyone who knows me. I am thinking about coming off the Mech Fans Toys scale just
Yay!
because they're doing such a fucking great job with these things.
Mm-hmm. And they deserve their money.
Hmm.
I just don't want to have to double buy. You know?
Are these drastically different enough in size that they won't work with the MFT stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are DX9 size. DX9 Unique Toys size. Legends. McFan's toy stuff is a little bit over bloated because they keep stealing molds.
Well, and plus Peener.
And Peener.
Yeah, I mean, to try and put it in perspective, I'm trying to think of characters who would be similar.
What about the Cliff Jumper and the Little B?
Yeah, okay. No.
The Little B's in DX9 scale, even if he is small,
Yes, that is the proper scale. So it's going to be interesting when
Give a little
I see the Beachcomber and Sea Sprites.
bullfrog tap.
Supposed to have that next week or so.
Do you have the little Cliff Jumper already from McFan's Toys?
No, they don't have Cliff Jumper.
That's not them. That's the other one. What is it?
Hot Soldiers. Yeah, I have
Yeah,
that
but
one.
Hot Soldiers is the same scale as the McFan toy stuff, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
but it doesn't quite look like it either. It's not right on. It's good.
That's what's killing me on this, man. There's like 3 or 4, now 5 different styles of this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I'm all in with this fucking Legend shit now.
I want to be, but man,
Your dog will
rabbit
eat it.
hole. It's a rabbit hole I'm not about to jump down.
Oh, I've been deep in that hole for a while now.
The thing that
I
slows
like
me
it when
down
you
on
say
them.
deep in holes.
The thing
It
that
just
slows me
sounds
down
great.
on them is that like they're half the price of like a full size figure, just about.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they were a little cheaper, like $30 instead of 40, I'd be more into it. Because when I see 40, I think at $80 will buy you like a small fucking MMC figure or something.
And see, that's the appeal of McFan's toys. They hit that $30 price point or less.
But if they did that, if they only saved $10 by copying other people's stuff, then it's not worth it for me.
Legends do take up less space too. I mean,
I would
there's
rather
that.
I would rather have my money go to the people that actually designed it.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen McFan toys other than Cup that they already had in the works for a long time, which is about to be released or has been released. I'm sorry. Other than that, I haven't seen them steal anybody's shit for a while, but I could be wrong.
All right, question for everybody: let's say you go to Walmart? Would you rather have the deluxes we have now in there for $20, or would you rather see this on the shelf for $20?
These.
Can you imagine how cool these would be on little cardboard backs hanging up? That'd be badass. I'm getting kind of a little boner right now.
Well, some of the $10 legends were pretty decent.
They have been
doing
good, and if they can do it for $10 or $15, they could do something like this for $20 and put it on the shelf.
They're scared too, though.
And even Hasbro's Legends are scaling too big for this line.
Well, on Hasbro's Legends, just something I just thought of. Is it made so that there won't be a part on it small enough to choke on for a kid?
I don't think that's a
Probably.
consideration.
Because now that I think about it, each individual part on most of them is fairly large.
Yeah, but if a tire pops off, that's definitely going down there and
Yeah,
choking.
but that's just Darwinism, man. If you're gnawing on a tire, you deserve it.
Yeah, they don't really have standards for like loose, just individual loose chunks. I don't think of a
Not
toy.
anymore.
They have, probably they have like standards for stuff that gets launched,
Mhm.
for example. But there's,
Yeah.
I don't think there's like a
Put your eye
size
out.
standard for somebody could choke on this if it came off.
Yeah, and even if they did, it's probably just like take the toy, fucking throw it on the ground. Did it break? All right,
Nope.
safe.
Yeah.
Did it break? Are there any sharp edges?
Why can't we take responsibility as parents and not have to have all these stupid little safety standards and just teach your kids not to put shit in their fucking mouth?
Dude, you're a fucking parent. You know what how fucking retarded
You know
that
that's
statement
not
was.
possible.
What DA doesn't tell you, he originally had 8 kids.
that I
He's
know
weeding them
about.
down to the smartest ones.
The last one just died of the cholera.
Well, he didn't get autism, so you didn't immunize him.
Well, I mean, if your kid's young enough that it's still just putting random shit in its mouth, you don't fucking buy them toys with loose parts. It even says so on the box. Does the box have to tell us that?
Whoa,
is
you're
the
expecting parents to actually read the information on things they're buying for their children. That's
Yeah.
unreasonable.
Yeah, that too.
Little
Why you put
Absolutely
it on there?
unreasonable.
Well, I mean,
Sally
they're-
said she wants the Shopkins. Oh, fuck, there you go. Shopkins. They are fucking bite-sized fucking
Oh,
toys
yeah,
that
dude.
girls have been fucking, little fucking 4 to 8-year-old girls have been gobbling up, no pun intended, for the past few years.
It's funny to think that the same parents that are buying vodka with gluten free on the fucking bottle won't read the shit they're giving their kids. I got a case of the gluten.
Oh, it's made by Hasbro. They're safe, right?
Yeah. So who's buying this?
Me.
Nope.
I feel
still have
Autobot.
No, I'm just not diving down the Legends rabbit hole. And yeah, even if I did, I wouldn't be buying this because it's fucking some Autobot scrap.
All right, so who's selling these? Nothing. Okay.
that one didn't land at all.
Hey, Orson, do you sell this legend stuff?
I have not been yet, but I do need to look into that probably.
Because they're probably really cheap to ship too, so you get your money and you get to keep most of it.
Probably, yeah. There's some of the downsides of being the only person doing everything is there's kind of a threshold where it's like I can't keep track of anymore right now.
I can't shove all this little shit in the box right now.
But honestly,
That's not even the hard part. Like the warehouse and the shipping stuff is the easy part, right? You know,
Really?
all the stuff that people think is easy, sitting at the computer is the part that takes the most work. So, because that's where you got to keep track of everything that's coming out, when it's coming out, how much, all of this, and keep it all going in the air at once.
Get pictures, upload them, fucking edit all that shit.
Edit the
I
pictures.
couldn't do that.
Get everything uploaded, make all the posts. Yeah.
You ever get any really horrible customer service questions? They're just so bad, stupid. You can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, there's always, some people who have questions and you're just like, what?
You ever have a 38-year-old man choke on a Titans Returns Titans Returns Beachcomber's leg?
No, but from this discussion, it sounds like that might be a problem with someone here soon. Should I be expecting that email?
Maybe.
You sold me this kid.
No, that says ages 30 and up.
I was chewing on my leggings figure,
I think
which
one of
we all
the
like to do.
probably one of the worst things I ever had was somebody bought back when they came out. The Kabaya Scramble City torsos, the Silverbolt, the Onslaught, and the Motormaster, and
Nice.
I got all 3 of them.
and then got all pissy and emailed me all mad because they somehow didn't understand that these were not the G1 toys.
What?
Well, did you
Yeah.
tell him that you couldn't understand that he was that stupid and still part of the same species?
Did you tell him that the G1 toys didn't come with fucking rock hard gum?
I mean, like he's like, "Oh, the picture's too small and grainy to tell the difference." I'm like, "It's not. It seriously, okay.
It's a
The
stock
picture is
photo.
not as good as it could be. It's a stock photo. I'll grant you that, but there are obvious differences here, and it clearly is. It clearly says these are Kabaya kits. You have to build them. They're not. Like how on earth did you possibly think that you were getting like reissues of the original G1s or whatever you think you were supposed to be getting here?
Hang on, sir. Let me escalate you to our premium customer service support. Dial this number. And then they call you, and you just pick it up and go, "Duh!" and then hang up. But I feel like every time we do a Magic Square thing, I say that I would buy it, but I never do.
And
I haven't been doing that since
their,
they came
their
out.
stuff looks really good. It looks really good for the size it's at. I'm really impressed with what they're doing.
Man, 8-year-old me would stab you in a playground for this shit.
The name and the logo are really weird, but you know.
No, that's that little alien guy from
I know, it's
the
the dude from
episode.
the One-Up Killing Jar or whatever. But
Yeah.
it just looks really weird seeing the Magic Square Broke Ding Dang on the box with the.
Broke ding dang.
It looks like fucking like an alien took over Wendy's.
Yeah. Broke ding dang dang dings. Yeah, we have Frosty.
Where's the Broke Ding Dang?
Bob ding dang. I can't even say that.
Burt
Brock-
Bork.
Brock ding nag. You know what? That's probably like some really important word. We're just butchering it right now.
I don't know. It's like I would have just made it Magic Square and just made the little dude the mascot and made him a little smaller, probably.
Yeah.
They
should have put him in a little jar. Like, put him in a killing jar. Rob Ding Dang is probably means top quality and not knockoff in Chinese.
Rob Dingnag.
What did you call me? So moving on, we have
Give Whitey the money.
very dusty photos of what looks like a G2 Magic Square Firebolt. with a
Lore
G2
Path?
Sideswipe. God, that's dusty. Look at that thing. They finished this a long time ago, I can tell.
That's almost as bad as that hiss tank on the Toys That Made Us.
Yeah. It's not as bad as shit. Name of that Sir Toys Warpath.
Yeah.
That poor guy. I'm starting a veterans organization for him.
Dude,
Get
these
some money
fuckers,
for him.
I understand it now. These fuckers have been, cranking this fucking shit out, like designs or prototypes or whatever, samples. And this fucking dust on there, it's Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what they do. That's how they keep going.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Oh my god, dude! Somebody duct taped the Verizon store down here. They duct taped the boards to the windows.
Good
Oh
job.
my! I did not know that
it's
was
been
our. I saw that picture on the internet, and I did not know that was our store. Holy shit! Dude. I'll send it in the notes or post it to the page later.
That'll protect it.
Yeah, they duct taped the boards to the windows
Now,
to
if they
protect it
duct
from the
tape-
hurricane.
If they duct taped it properly, it'd probably be fine. But I'm assuming they didn't.
Well, how else do you expect cardboard to stick to the fucking windows?
You cannot duct tape.
Plywood.
You cannot duct tape plywood to glass.
Not with that attitude, you can't.
Hey, like,
man.
it can be done, dude. You just gotta do it right. And
I'm gonna
have it
post a
covered.
picture in the chat.
Gorilla tape.
Look at this shit. That's actually ours. It used to be a Taco Bell. You can still see the drive-through barrier on it. Oh my god, dude. Now you know why I drive all the way to Chesapeake to use the corporate store an hour away.
They did it very improperly.
It's way cheaper, and if you go to the corporate store, like they take really good care of you because they're the actual. So, anyways, yeah, it's just it's a black Lamborghini. It'd be really nice if he comes with like really cool weapons, like the G2 had. And if he does, I can almost bet you money this will be the one that I finally buy.
Mm.
And starts me down this road of more substance abuse. This time it's plastic.
Hmm.
So who else is buying this?
Not me.
Really?
It looks pretty cool though.
I don't care about
Oh.
G2.
I'm a sucker for G2 stuff. I might dip my toe in this one.
Might
Do
want
we
to
just
dust
have
it
the
off
one
first.
photo here? Is there like a link to any more?
No,
Okay.
this was the one and only.
Yeah, I like that. Well, speaking of things that we're not going to buy,
Yeah.
only because of price, Imaginarium art Grimlock, Transformers movie 86 statue.
No,
And
I've
it's
seen the
amazing.
price. Has everybody else seen the price?
Yeah, a couple
I
$1,000.
mean, even if it was $50, meh.
Has anybody ever looked at like a 1991 Corvette? About that price.
Mm,
Yeah, I think it
was
was $2 grand.
20
2000 Was it $22.99? They had to get the 99 in there.
$21.99.
Okay. Oh well, shit. That changes everything. I'm gonna get
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I got it lying around. I'll just
Yeah,
take it out of my toilet.
What was the price again?
$2,200.
$21.99.
Jesus. For some fucking plastic. But it comes with the
It's
Sharkticon. It looks like it transforms. That's pretty
probably
They don't.
it's probably
No,
not
it
plastic.
doesn't.
It's probably porcelain or something more expensive than plastic. I hope.
That's gonna be resin. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, it does.
But they
But
were
it don't
posting
look-
these. Oh, go ahead, dude.
It don't look $2,200 amazing.
I don't think they can make anything to me that's Transformers that will be $2,200 amazing.
Mm-mm.
Like, there's not. I can't think of anything. Maybe a life-size Optimus Prime that I
No,
could
even then.
pilot around like a Gundam. What'd you say, Dustin?
I was like, no, not even then. I would never spend $2,200 on anything that was related to Transformers. That makes
Not
no
even for an
sense.
Optimus Prime mech suit.
Oh, well, I
Transforms.
mean, an actual mech suit. I mean,
Yeah.
let's get the fuck out of here. That sounds baller for $2,200.
Yeah, and you could get all the money you wanted after you got it.
Yeah, I was going to say it would probably cost way more than that just to develop.
Yeah, I know. It would cost way more than that just to operate, probably.
Yeah.
What if it was even the exosuit?
Yeah, I would buy that.
Like a basic exosuit.
Like he had in the movie, like Daniel and them had.
No, I want
Yeah.
the fucker to transform me.
Mm-hmm.
Vroom vroom, bitch.
It transforms me once.
I wonder how that didn't rip his arms and legs off when that happened.
Because his arms and legs are inside the torso of the robot.
Okay.
Yes.
So this Grimlock statue comes with this like Sharkticon and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, it comes with like 3 of them, I think. And they kept showing pictures of the Sharkticon on Facebook pages, and I would say, yeah, I'd buy one of those for $40.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna go hit the link here and check more pictures out because I just see the 2 pictures of the Sharkticons. Is there 2 different ones, or does that one Sharkticon actually
They're 2 different
transform here?
ones.
There's
Nothing
3
transforms.
different ones.
There's,
Alright.
I think there's like 4 on there. It looks like it.
Yeah,
I see 3 in shark mode on one side.
There's
One-
one in bot mode somewhere.
Yeah, it
One
looks like
with-
it's probably on the back somewhere, on the other side. But
They look fucking awesome.
Yeah, they do.
And one Grimlock is stopping its head.
I'd have to be a multimillionaire to want to spend this much money on something like this, though.
yeah,
Where like money just didn't matter. It was just like whatever.
Well, like where $2,200 is $300. You know
yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
what I'm saying. Like you could spend money like that all day, every day, and it would never hurt you.
I'd probably like at my current state, I might go like 500 for something like this if I
Can't
saw
take it
it
with you.
in real life and it was amazing. You know,
Right?
but 2,200 is like life decision money, right?
Fuck yeah.
It's like I could, huh?
Everything on this looks great except Wheelie.
Well,
they're
Wheelie's nobody
not really
cares. About him.
highlighting it.
I'm gonna buy it and rip Wheelie off of there.
everybody's just gonna take that part off and burn it. So
Yeah.
I don't really think it looks that bad though. I think we need better pictures of him.
Yeah, I mean, the coloring is way off.
Not if you did acid when you were watching the movie in the 80s.
isn't this the same company that just like posed the green giant figure and like 3D scanned it and turned it into a statue though?
I believe it.
Could be.
That was just the weirdest damn thing when they showed that off. I was like, really?
They must have sold a bunch of them because they're still making shit. The
Yeah,
prices keep going up. All right, so nobody's buying this, right?
No,
Fuck no.
What? Transformers that don't transform and don't even move? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're $2,200.
that.
Doesn't it make you want them even more?
No. Like, what would be like your resale market for that if all of a sudden one day you're like, I'm going to sell this or I'm in a pinch?
It's like a diamond.
Stores.
It's worth $50.
You and the few other guys that bought them are the only people that would buy them.
The only way you're getting decent money out of that is if somebody overbids on the auction when they auction off your storage unit you haven't paid for last year.
I wonder what the secondhand market is for any of these statues. I've never looked into it. Because if they were like really cheap on the
It's-
secondhand market,
If
fucking
you've ever
bet.
seen like the hard hero stuff, they like it.
$30,
people-
I have some of
Yeah,
them.
people bring me those in a collection, and I'm like, I'll give you $10 for it.
I got a handful of those. I like them. Every time I find them, they're like $25.
I might get 20, 25, or $30 out of it if I'm lucky, you know.
And you got to
then
wait
you
for
gotta
that
take
dude
the
for like 2
time.
years to show
Yeah,
up.
you got to take the time and wait.
Time is money. Time is more money than fucking material is.
Exactly. Yeah, you end up sitting on it forever, and so that that's money too. So
So let's move on to something that the people actually want. This is a maybe Toy World. Has this been confirmed as Toy World?
Oh, it's definitely ToyWorld.
yeah, it's Toy World.
This is a Toy World transforming tank Teddy Roosevelt. And this is what should be in the Transformers movies. If they're gonna make weird looking shit, make weird looking shit like this.
Yeah, this is
Isn't the-
totally ridiculous looking.
It's
Wasn't
awesome though.
This tank, the one that was in the fucking
The second Wizard of Oz?
the last
Indiana Jones.
Transformers movie.
I don't know. Was it?
He was backing up Anthony Hopkins at the little castle place in the last night or whatever.
Maybe.
I
Was
don't
that
know.
a
I didn't
different
bother
tank?
seeing that one.
No.
There was an old tank in that movie, but it looks different from that somehow. I mean,
I've seen this style of tank in something though.
The-
You
the-
said
the-
Indiana Jones.
yeah.
Yep.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking. This.
Yeah, it's
This
that
tank
that
design.
same type of tank, the World War One, post World War One style
Mm-hmm.
that he did the whole climbing fight on there.
Mm-hmm.
I think this thing looks really cool though. And if I would actually buy one of all the presidents, just do all the presidents as fucking military vehicles.
Yeah, he's not wrong though. It does kind of look like TikTok from Return to Oz.
It does look like TikTok, doesn't it? A little bit. Reminds me of it.
It looks like he's always in. It looks like he's fucking a dog taking a shit.
It looks like he got diabetes.
Fuck yeah! Be all
Diabetes.
old and his legs be fucking carrying water and shit.
I want that little tank there. That tank is badass, man.
Yeah, that tank is the shit.
That's one of them old ones that crawls over trenches and shit. We don't have that kind of warfare no more.
Like, why
Oh.
would you get a modern tank when you could have this fucking thing?
I know. Probably because this thing probably died in one shot.
So
Dude,
we
I
have no
doubt
sense.
it, dude.
We have no sense of scale, so we don't know how big it is. But
That's a pretty big table. It looks like it's probably in line with the
Deluxe.
Masterpiece movie stuff.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably Voyager scale. It looks like.
okay, so using that assumption, how much do you think it's going to be?
$90. I bet you it's $90. I know what, I still might buy it just for that tank.
80, $90 is Toy World. That's usually, I mean, that's right in the size and the price range that they go for. So
I'm automatically out.
when they're not having fights with their
Zeta.
designers and having them walk away with all their designs and tell them to go fuck themselves.
They're all over the place with fucking designs now, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think they went the route because I know they bought those Black Mama designs, so maybe they just went and shopped around designers. Like, what do you got? What do you got? Oh, you got a fucking transforming Teddy Roosevelt looking motherfucker? All right, we'll buy it.
So
Let's
what do
make
you
it.
got? What do you got? That's not a perfectly scaled combiner.
What do you got that doesn't combine and look like a big fucking brick?
We've got Teddy Roosevelt as a tank.
All right, we'll go. We'll go. All right.
Moving on. Custom Spotlight.
There is nothing to see here. I didn't
Aw.
find anything that interested me, or not a lot of people were doing any new work that I saw either.
Chris,
Yes.
I'm adding something to the show notes right now. I just saw that and noticed that there wasn't something there. Did you see this?
Oh no, I'm joking. We ain't seen it yet.
Waiting.
I put it in the never scroll up, bruh.
Oh,
Oh.
put it in there. It's not. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, gross.
Oh, I think that's a nicely done figure. It's not really my cup of tea, though.
Well, I mean, what it is, it's Mike Kincaid got Jason Bren to do a series of repaints on Masterpiece figures, and one for each of the major sports teams in Philly. One Eagles, one Sixers, Flyers, and Phillies. And each one was a different figure, and Mike actually kind of steered it so, like, all right, the Blitzwing is the Eagles, and the reason Blitzwing is for the Eagles is the Triple Takeover episode, because it had the football.
Right.
So he tried to find a correlation. The Sixers has its prime, SP's prime, because Prime played basketball with Spike in that episode. So that kind of thing. He was looking for tie-ins. I think he said the only one that didn't have a tie-in was the Flyers, which he used DX9 Carry, and he thought it looked like more like a Zamboni than anything else. So
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
plus the base color is orange anyway, so it was easier to work with.
And I wish I
And-
still cared about football so I could make funny jokes.
And all of these designs flow perfectly. Bren does awesome paint work.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, man. He does good work.
Yeah, I just
Um,
remember seeing that recently this week, and I was like, hey, that's pretty interesting. You're that big of a fan that you actually had some of your Transformers painted up in
So
your
yes,
favorite sports teams themes.
I rescind the comment about nothing I've seen impressed me. These did impress me.
Yes, they impressed me too. It caught my eye. I was like, holy fuck.
I'd get my teams, but then I'd be afraid they get lost in the mail.
I don't have any teams.
I don't
And-
either anymore.
Of course, since I'm a big hockey fan, the Flyers one is my favorite. Since Rodimus has the flames on his chest, he took the Flyers logo, which is a P, with wings on it, and doubled it up, mirrored it, and it just looks really cool. So if you haven't seen them, go look for them. They're all over Kincaid's page, probably in Hardcore Collectors too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does Kincaid have more on
He
his
did it.
page? I'm on it right now.
Yeah,
So
he
like
did
a
an
group photo
unboxing
of-
video.
Okay. I might have to watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really well done. I like that.
Oh, I think I found a group photo of the reflector files.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Okay.
love that.
Oh,
He
yeah.
does a really good job with that segment too.
Dude, that one holding the hockey stick is the shit.
Yeah, it is.
All right, put it in the chat.
All
I
right,
see
I'm
it.
just a
Just do
second.
everything for me. Will you host too?
Yeah.
Will you come and
Dude.
tape boards on my windows for me?
No, use nails, bro.
Will you come and pour vodka down my throat while you rub my tummy?
Yes.
My naked tummy.
There you go. It's a very, very very well edited and classy photo. It's all in glass with a black background. Some very good lighting.
Yeah, and I guess the only one I didn't talk about was the is it Ramjet, I believe.
Yeah.
That,
That one actually looks pretty cool in that paint, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, because did he shoot baseballs out of his fucking cannons during one episode?
Oh, nice.
I
I
think
just
that's
want
what he said.
I just want 4 custom painted some shits of all these. These are awesome.
Mm. And it's
Well,
one of
first
those
of all,
things.
you
It's
got
like,
like $400 at least in just fucking toys.
this is one thing that I can't copy. I can't bring myself to. This is completely unique.
What's
like,
something like this? Do you think? What does it cost to, hire this out to be done?
I would say, if they didn't have a relationship, I know they know each other well, and I'm sure there was some kind of deal cut or whatever. But if this was a straight, I don't know you, you don't know me, I would say cost of the figure plus 500.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is easily $1,000 job
Oh yeah, that looks like more than that.
to do all 4 of these.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
I
And
mean,
God
we're
knows
talking at
500
least-
is probably low. That's why I don't. One of the reasons why I don't fucking sell my shit.
Well, I mean, each one of those figures. I mean, even if you got them on the low, we're talking $100 each. Let's just call it that. Because the one Ramjet could be a fucking knockoff. Fucking.
So could the Prime.
Is that a MP10 Prime?
Yeah, I don't know if
know.
you use real or KOs.
I think it's easier to get a real one than a KO one of the Prime.
Probably. I mean, obviously the DX9 figures are legit, and ain't nobody knocking that shit off.
All right, so I guess moving on. We
Wait,
have
one last thing.
Okay.
These look fucking awesome.
Yeah, they do.
This is probably one of my favorite custom spotlights.
Well, thanks for bringing it to the floor.
Yeah. Thanks for.
I mean, I don't like sports in any way, shape, or form, but I like the
Right.
idea, and the paint is awesome. Obviously, It's awesome. They're awesome.
Yay!
All right, don't we have somewhere to go?
Moving on. We
drive.
have knockoff Korner.
Yay!
I'm gonna let Chris take this one.
All right. What we have this evening is Sungold Manufacturing Company, which was apparently a big Swedish outfit that knocked off a whole fuck ton of toys in the 70s and 80s. This is the Spook Chasers line of action figures. If you need me to explain what Spook Chasers could be a KO of, you have no business listening to this program. Get back into your fucking cage.
Well, I mean, obviously those are G.I. Joes. I mean, come on.
Now, the video that we have here is an extensive, detailed fucking video about these things. The guy goes into how much plastic was used and, you know, the difference in the joints and all that shit. I mean, I was amazed at the depth he went into it. And it's kind of entertaining, honestly. By Black Tub Bootlegs is a video, and that'll be in the comments section. But what we have here, and these are the only toys that were created for this line, is one each of the characters. You got your Winston, your Ray, your Egon, and your Peter.
Yeah, you're Peter.
You got your Peter.
And one of the shots here, you can see the official next to the KO. And aside from the fact that they're wearing similar, you know, style thing, like a jumpsuit with the jack boots and, you know, 2 shoulder straps and a belt.
Yeah, they're totally different sculpts, actually.
Yeah, they
Which
don't,
is unusual.
some of them don't have legs that move.
And in
None
the
of them.
video, the guy says this is like one of their first original, quote unquote, endeavors.
Original.
Yeah, I mean,
But somebody
original,
needs to
not
follow-
original
original-
subject
okay,
matter,
okay,
but original
okay.
molds.
Now, I
And then
wanna
3
talk
months
about
later,
the-
they lost their entire PR team.
I want to talk about the Proton Pack because they have like, I don't know, like catchers on the end and they're straight. I remember the toys were like kind of a squiggly, you know, line coming out of it that would spin.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing they really had to change, knowing that if they did it the other way, they'd actually get straight up sued or what.
It could be. Who knows?
I'm just gonna assume for that stupid name.
But like I said, the guy says in the video that this place, you know, knocked a shitload of toys off and really didn't care.
And they were in Sweden?
Yeah,
Jesus.
it surprised me.
Fucking
International
Spook Chasers.
copyright law is a little fuzzy in Sweden.
Yeah, I think the capture stuff is probably just different because it was just easier to mold and cheaper without the action and the squiggly.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I get that, but
I doubt there was any other logic to it than that.
yeah, I guess it doesn't have the little part that comes out the back to spin it. So
No.
you're probably right. It's probably just stiff and doesn't move.
Giggity.
And you can see, you know, they use the same plastic for Peter and Ray and for Egon and Winston. Like you got the orange for Peter and Ray and light blue for Egon and Winston.
Trying to save
Oh,
money.
yeah. For the jumpsuits there.
So that's what we had. I thought.
Did you buy any of them?
No, fuck no. I never had a Ghostbusters toy when I was a kid because I just didn't want that shit.
Are you going to get nerdy fucking punk rock Egon or fucking 80s fucking band keyboard player Egon?
You don't want bad keyboard, Egon. God, there's. I'm gonna send them a fucking English book though.
But also included in KO Corners, the KO Ghostbusters with the chicks. Fuck that movie.
That was terrible.
I've
never
never
seen
laughed. I fucking saw 30 minutes of it and I'm like, I'm out.
You're done.
I guess I'm gonna be the dissenting. I didn't think it was terrible. I thought it was
Really?
all right. I didn't think it was great, but I thought it was fun.
Stop it.
Did you think it was worth it?
For
Whatever
what?
effort was
Like,
put into
ticket
it, was
price?
it worth it? No, whatever was put into it, was it worth it?
Probably.
Nah.
Look, like I
Someone's
said, I
probably
didn't
made
think it
some
was
money.
great. I thought it was fun.
I'll have to watch it, but
I didn't feel
I
it was like insulting to anything per se. Like a lot of people seem to, but
Well, it's insulting because it has women in a position of power. Are you daft?
Right? That's all it takes.
God, look at them women and their guns and shit.
God
This is
forbid they're
terrible.
not all white too. That's just terrible. We can't have that.
Yeah, I only got one blonde. Get out of here. I still like that car though. That car is kind of cool.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, it's
Yeah.
a conversation for a different program, different time, whatever.
It's a way classier program.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like fucking
Yeah.
Ghostbusters. Fucking
One that didn't just have a
podcast.
knockoff corner.
You know, just the jamming square fucking pegs into round holes that Hollywood just seems to fucking force.
It happens.
All right, so moving on. We got Bedbugs Bargin Bin. Woo.
All right, and we actually have a special bargain this week, compliments of our guest this week. Would you want to tell us about it, Orson?
I thought that was your job.
No.
Plug your
No,
shit.
Yeah, we are gonna do no end date set yet, probably until they run out. But for now, we're doing 30% off everything we got left for Titans Return. So if there's a figure looking to pick up, come and get it. We don't have a whole lot of most of them left, so come take them, get them off our hands, get yourself some savings.
How many Prime Masters do you have?
How many Prime Masters? I don't have very many. I've got like
Really?
Power of the Prime. Or did you mean Titan Masters?
The little, yeah, I'm sorry.
Titan Masters.
Yes.
Uh,
The goddamn lines just run together.
yeah. We've got probably no more than 10 of any of them left right now.
Hmm.
So, not
That's a
huge
good
number.
position to be in.
That is a good thing to be in. Yes.
That's a good position.
Some of that is only because of the stupid case assortments, like they do the stuff like they did Ram Horn with 3 other things that nobody wanted.
Mhm.
So,
And then you get one
know.
chase figure while a bunch of them just sit there and like look stupid.
kind of.
Maybe we should repack Jazz again.
So,
Listen, they had to get some out there to cleanse that MAGA from everyone's palate. All right,
Did they actually take it off for the second release?
it is changed. It's not the decal is still there, but the text has been blacked out.
Has anybody broke it down yet? Has anybody like translated it?
Oh, there's no hieroglyphs
No.
on the new one.
Oh, they took it
Yeah,
off.
no,
So
yeah, they
you
took
couldn't
the-
even
yeah.
you couldn't even
Hieroglyphs.
make it up.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
can't
Like the
even infer
decal that it was on is still there, but they just don't have the text on it anymore.
Hmm. It's like the second release is just 2 swastikas. Side by side.
But his name is Meister.
Oh, you
wanna
ruined
think-
it forever. Thank you.
I want to give the benefit of the doubt, and I want to think like somebody was trying to be clever and be like, make the Autobots great again. But at the same time, it's like just no. This is not the venue for that. Don't do it.
Oh, come on. Let's bring politics into it and ruin it. Come on.
Well, and that's the
Let's
thing.
really ruin everything
No,
else.
that's that's Greg Metcalf's job, and that's why nobody likes him, and everybody has blocked him on Facebook. So
Well, and the thing is that with a lot of other releases that have come out over the years, there's been homages and Easter eggs referring to people in the fandom. Like, I remember the original Classics Onslaught. It had Monzo on there because that was a user that was a big fan of Onslaught, I think, from the Allspark. But so that's neat when they do stuff like that. But when they're trying to, I would have thought it would have been stupid if it would have been an Obama transformer too. Don't do that.
But then I could
pretty much.
blame it for everything. I could use it like a damn it doll. Just shake it. Even though he's not president anymore, I can still do that.
So any of these Titans Returns figures, if you don't sell them out online, are you going to be clearing some out at TFCon?
Yeah, I mean the pricing will carry over to TFCon.
We just give them
if there's
Titan
any left
Masters
at that
away.
point. Well, we've already done that with some of the Legends and stuff. Actually, we've given a lot of them out at a couple of the TFCons
Yeah, just give them to little
to
kids.
people in line. Yeah, I think we
Yeah,
gave out like 150 of them last year.
I remember you had
Yeah.
those those animated human figures you were giving away.
Right.
I still have those. I still have those, dude.
Yeah, those. God,
You
I
have
had
to be
so
careful.
many
Don't
of those.
chew on those. Don't chew on those. You can actually chew on them. They're like good.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
They're made out of like 80-year-old gumballs.
Yeah, God only knows what those are made of and what they're painted with.
I got one of them to stand up for a while. It was kind of nice. I think it was the fat guy. I can't remember his name. I got him to stand
Wow,
up for a little while.
that's impressive, man.
Yeah.
Professor Sumdac or the police guy?
The professor.
Okay.
The daughter would fall over right away.
Captain Fanzone, that's who the cop is.
Yeah.
Had to-
And then the cop
had to-
would fall over all the time.
Had to think about it for a second.
So, okay.
Let's move
So,
on
yeah,
to our
that's
next
good stuff.
segment.
Yeah, should put a link in the note descriptions or whatever. That'd be nice. So I guess I'm gonna take this next segment because we lost the guy that does it. Asshole of the week.
Stuart Metcalf. Wait, no, I'm sorry, that's not it.
You can do that next time.
I mean, he's the asshole of every week, but
This is gonna be 2 North Carolina County emergency management systems because it is now Thursday night and I'm finally getting wind and rain. And they closed the liquor store on Monday and then closed the one by my house on Tuesday.
Bastards.
That's 2 separate counties depriving me of my lifeblood, vodka.
You think that the liquor stores would be open? Like, dude, where I live, the liquor store's always open till
How do you
2,
not have a
and then it
stock
opens
laid
at
in?
8
Say what?
every day.
What'd you say?
Liquor stores are open constantly.
No, what
where
did
I
Orson
live.
say?
how do you not have like a supply laid in advance, man? What's wrong with you?
Because
Yeah.
I drink it a lot.
Like, I don't even drink that much, and I've got a bottle of umeshu in the fridge.
That's why you have it! You don't
Yeah,
drink
it's
a
there
lot.
when I want it. I
can't
planned
believe
ahead.
it.
I
I don't
planned
drink
ahead.
a lot, and I have all this liquor left at my house.
You just gotta buy a handle at a time, bro.
No, man, I stopped buying handles. I buy little fists now. So,
Is that just to jerk yourself off?
yeah. No, it's because like I seriously like cut back a whole lot. Pretty much mostly Thursday, or if I'm really fucking bored. And I've been trapped in the house for a week, so I've been really fucking bored. But I saved the vodka for tonight, so y'all are welcome.
Yay!
Yay!
Why are we welcome? Is it because you'll be drunk and we don't have to hear from you, or?
No, because when I'm sober, I'm about as entertaining as watching Maury Povich with no whores.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, we need him drunk.
Yeah, when I'm sober, I'm a dry fuck.
Mhm.
We'd have never made it through that knockoff corner. I'd already edited that shit out. So, next we have our most famous segment. This is the guest segment.
Yay.
So, Mr. Orson Christian, how you doing again?
Listen to all that respect he puts on that mister.
Yeah, Mr.
Oof.
Well, you can be whatever you want. It's 2018.
This is true.
Yes, what is your pronoun of choice?
Is it Esquire? Orson Christian Esquire?
Yeah, there we
Third.
go. I like that. That sounds good. I
Classy.
have to go get a law degree and make it legit now.
Nice.
Or go get knighted or something.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
Apparently, we can only have one Christian on the show at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fine. I'm
Literally
completely
and
atheist,
figuratively.
so I'm not giving you a problem there.
Never talk about your last name.
I know.
Welcome, fellow atheist.
I always thought I should start some businesses, all kinds of things with just the word Christian in them, and just rake in that business for people who think that that's
Break
what
it
I'm
up.
talking
You
about.
should open one called Christian Chicken.
Oh, there you go.
Christian bots.
Just right on the door says no gate. You'll get all the business. I promise you. It's working right now for a lot of companies.
Especially in Kentucky.
Oh,
Gentlemen Club.
dude, Kentucky Fried Christian. Around the front, KFC. Christian chicken. Would you like the extra crispy or the regular?
Would you like the extra sanctimonious or the regular chicken?
Yes. Come in for our new spicy heathen sandwich. It'll burn your tongue like the fire of hell on your uncle.
Holy fuck.
We slow roast our chicken over top of the burning bush.
It is slow roasted over an eternal hellfire.
Seasoned with shredded Bible verses. Oh wait, that's the coleslaw. Shredded Bible pages.
Oh Jesus, man! They're taking it too far.
And every order gets a free side of manna.
Oh God.
Jeez. All right, let's get this on the road. What's your preferred name or handle?
Always been side cutter online.
Nice.
So
That's pretty cool.
How did you get that nickname?
that one came from my father. That was an old nickname of his. So
What does it mean?
I'm sorry.
What does it mean?
It was martial arts related. Like he had a thing apparently for going in after the kidney with a blade.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
damn.
Cool. He sounds like a baller.
Right.
We should have him on the show.
Yeah, we
That
should.
was somewhat difficult, but I don't know if I can reconstitute him. That takes a lot of water.
Mm.
Oh, jeez. So, what year were you born?
1981.
That's a good year.
The original.
Not as good as 82, but it's right there with it.
Oh, I see how it's gonna be. Unlike 82, the original series actually debuted. The middle episode was on my birthday when I was 3.
Nice.
So,
Fresh.
yep.
So, what's your favorite sandwich?
I'm gonna have to go with a nice crispy chicken sandwich.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Irony there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Not anyone's in particular. Just a nice crispy chicken breast.
Christian chicken.
Come on down. He's got coupons.
There you go.
Free holy water.
Yeah. No, I have a confession to make. My real name is Aaron Archer.
Oh, Jesus.
Y'all remember that? Orson's Korner.
Yeah.
I actually
Come on.
met him in 2004 at OTFCC. Another friend of mine brought him over by the booth and didn't tell me who it was initially. So yeah.
You trashed him.
And that was
shit?
around the time that was going on. No, that was around the time that was going on, and I introduced myself, said, "Hi, I'm the real Orson." To Aaron Archer. Like,
It's
he
fine,
comes
man.
back later after he's been around with him. He goes, "You know who that was, right?" And I'm like, "No." Oh.
It's fine, man. We told everybody we were having James Roberts on this week. Oh, man. Hey, do you like sauerkraut?
Not normally, but I will take it on a Reuben.
I
That
don't know
is
if
the
I can.
correct and
It
wrong
has a
answer at the
place.
same time.
I don't know
It
if I
has a
should kick
place.
you out for that or not. I'm hovering over that button.
It has a place. That's all I'm saying.
It has a place right in the garbage can. All right, so I guess you got one answer right so far. No, I'm joking.
Wow. I'm answering questions about myself and I'm getting them wrong. Amazing.
What's your favorite music?
I'm not sure if it's the right or the wrong answer, but most of what I listen to now is either rock or electronic of some sort.
Oh, I was crossing my fingers. You didn't say country. That's all right. That's a correct
God,
answer.
No.
I need game
There's
show
only so many
noises.
songs about your girl, your dog, and your truck that I can take. And
Well, not if the dog's doing her in the truck. Jesus.
yeah, doesn't matter what the combination is; it's always the same.
It's like, ugh. She's leaving you for your dog in your truck.
She's taking the truck and leaving you for the dog.
And they took my Cool's latte, man.
I think I know. I think I know somebody that wouldn't mind somebody taking the dog.
Mhm.
Probably be more upset about the truck, honestly.
No. Well, yeah, I'd probably be pretty pissed off.
Trucks are pretty cool.
So, what got you into collecting or back into collecting?
Beast Wars, actually.
Nice.
Back into it. So I started seeing it. I was in high school at the time. I started seeing it. I didn't think much of it. I didn't like it.
You didn't just
but
yell
then-
"Truck Drop Monkey" at the screen all the time?
No, but like I also didn't know what I was seeing. Right, like all I was seeing was this thing, and they had similar names, and I'm like, oh, they're retelling the same thing, except now it's animals. And then like later on though, like they started replaying it again, and I saw the beginning, and I understood it. Like, okay, they're different. This is a whole new story. It's still connected. And then it clicked a lot better for me, and I ended up liking it quite a lot. Actually, it took me a while to I started buying some of the toys with like transmetals. It took me a while to kind of adjust to the aesthetics, kind of.
I can't get past that shit.
Yeah, but like once I did, I was like, man, these are good. I like these. And then I ended up going back and getting all of them. So clearly, I adjusted to those aesthetics.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it too.
Yeah. I mean, it was an excellent show. It still stands up there as probably one of the top 3 as far as doing anything with having an actual plot and characterization. So
I normally would say that it's the first one that was like a story arc going on.
Yeah,
but I'd argue I think Headmasters and the Japanese ones kind of had a story arc that kind of went along the show too.
Yeah,
I didn't know about that until I was like 30 years old.
I have the Japanese series from the very first English release version that they did on those. Like, was it Rhino? I think did them. And
yeah, probably sounds about right.
It definitely is the Shout Factory ones. No, it's not the Singapore dubs. It's the Rhino releases, I think.
Yeah, so it's all like
it's all properly dubbed. Yeah,
it's subtitled and shit too.
It might be. I can't remember because the thing is I've never actually watched them.
Really?
So
this always kills me every time.
Maybe I need to see that version because I must have the fucking shitty
Sparkle
version. And oh god, that and the fucking music they use, it's just wow.
Yeah, they're a different flavor from what we had. That's kind of why it's been hard for me to get into them and finish watching them.
I really enjoyed
Headmasters. A different flavor.
Master Force lost me though, like about halfway through.
They have a lot more of that anime flavor to them than the U.S. cartoon did.
But they don't have any skulls. That's a plus.
True.
So what scale do you collect?
All of them. I've got Masterpiece, G1, bunch of the stuff in between. I'm not picky about that per se, although I'm not doing all the combiners in the random third-party scales anymore. It's like, give me the Masterpiece scale for that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like I'm not, like a long time ago, I got over stuff like having like the Legends figure of the same exact character in the same exact vehicle mode. Just, tiny, bigger and smaller representations of the same thing. I'm like, I don't need that anymore. So, and those I'll pick the better one, the deluxe or whatever, that's the better version and go with that. But other than that, I don't really have a scale specific that I stick to.
Okay. Do you have any Focus collections or any non-Transformers collections?
Yeah, I've got like Focus stuff in the Transformers. I've got Clear Primes and prototypes, test shots, prototypes, and then my one real non-Transformer collection is Kamen Rider figure arts.
Oh, nice.
Specifically, mostly the Ryuki series because that's the one that got me into it. So that's the one I'm most attached to. But I've also got a handful of other ones: Den-O, Fies. I've got the Emperor Kiva and several others in there. Oh, and the ones for O's. I've got all the O's combinations.
I don't know who any of those are. However, I have seen
TVEHON.com. Yes.
I have seen those toys out before, and they're usually interesting enough for me to pick up and look at.
Yeah, like I've seen the attempts to bring them over here, and they always, for some reason, feel that the story that was a perfectly good story just isn't cutting it for some reason, and they need to come up with something stupid.
Like kids in a school?
Yeah, right?
We need slow-mo walking away with an explosion.
They, they tried to bring Ryuki over years ago as Dragon Knight, which, it's a direct translation, so that's fine. But then they go, oh, it's this big, they're all from different planets, and it's this big galaxy-spanning thing. And it was like, what was wrong with the whole concept of a dude trying to save his sister from a mirror universe and have a rider like showdown where only one gets to survive?
Because when I was a kid, I would have sacrificed my sister in that battle.
You need to go outside.
Had this perfectly good storyline just built right in, and they're like, no, we need to chop it up and make it something completely different. and then we're going to take all the toys and make really cheap, shitty versions of them.
Oh God.
Using the really good molds that already exist and releasing those, you know?
Yeah, toy companies are stupid like that sometimes.
Yeah, I don't understand Bandai's American strategy at all.
They think we're stupid. That's exactly what their strategy is.
Like they literally took the really nice like Rider monster figure series and just like downsized all of them and stripped out 90% of the articulation and made them crappy. It was like, why? Why not? You had the molds. You couldn't just use the molds you already had.
Man, did you see the Jaegers they made for the second Pacific Rim movie that have like no elbows and no knees?
Oh God,
They're like dog toys with like shoulders
NECA?
and.
Are we talking like NECA or Bandai?
No, Bandai did the second ones for the next
What?
movie. Yeah.
God, no, I didn't see those. I saw the. I know they did the
There's a-
Sofubi monsters, the kaiju, and I know I've got 3 of the Jaegers from the Robot Spirits on the desk in front of me right now.
Well, that's the new ones, is the Robot Spirits ones.
I thought you said the second movie. Yeah.
Yeah, but the Bandai did the second movies. NECA did the first movies ones over here, I think.
Yeah, NECA did second movie stuff too. That's why I was asking initially.
I thought the second one was the Diamond Company, whatever the hell their name is. Diamond
was it?
Select. I
Yeah,
think Diamond
maybe it
Select.
was.
They did the
Maybe it
NECA looking
was.
ones.
Yeah, that might be.
Bandai did the ones that actually move nice.
Yeah, the Bandai, the Robot Spirits are great. I didn't see the cheap ones that you're thinking of.
No, the Jaegers were fine. The Kaiju was bad.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was disappointed. I would love to get some like Monster Arts Kaiju for to put on display with the Jaegers. That'd be great.
I sold all that shit.
Throw me a Gypsy Danger from the first movie and the Robot Spirits. I'd buy that.
I want
you know.
I want more Solo Chigokin ones.
The only
could be
thing I
cool.
want with Jaeger is Rumble Mints.
Is what?
Rumble
Rumble
Mints
Mints.
and
I
Jaeger?
got you. Yeah, me too. I guess I don't think I've ever had one. All right, so moving on to knockoff or not to knockoff.
On the one side of that, we get some really crazy shit out of the bootlegs of the knockoffs, which is really fun. But, and I'm not gonna lie, I've got a handful of stuff like the White Devastator, the Black Devastator, stuff like that.
Well, those are cool. That's different.
Yeah, but as a general rule, I'd rather see people come up with something new. Like, I mean, even if it's based on a character, like what the third party does, I'd much rather see them come up with their own design.
Now, what about companies that knock off the third party and masterpiece stuff?
It just seems super lazy. I don't know.
It is super
Like-
lazy.
You've already got somebody coming up with all the character base. Why do you need to then copy someone else's design? Come up with your own. Right? I mean,
They got obviously got people.
somebody, like what you said earlier, like I'd rather see the people who designed that, at least the engineering and stuff of the figure, get the money.
Oh, of course.
Somebody then MFT or whatever who just copied what somebody had already done.
Oh, so sorry.
I don't,
We
I don't
have
really buy
better
into
things
that
to
whole.
do.
Yeah, I don't buy into that whole like IP theft concept. Like, oh, you're making Optimus Prime, you're stealing from Hasbro. It's like, no, you're not.
Optimus
There's-
Prime is part of the fucking zeitgeist. at this
There's
point.
no law against making a toy that just obviously looks like Optimus Prime, as long as you designed it yourself and don't call it Optimus Prime. So go for it. But
Optimus Prime belongs to the people.
yeah.
So what movie makes you cry?
Oh man, really?
Yeah, really. That's a good one.
Man,
Field of
I-
Dreams?
You know what? That I don't know if I've ever even seen that. I was gonna
Goonies
say I
too?
saw. One got me was the Mr. Rogers movie that came out recently. The
Oh,
Won't
I
You
ain't
Be My
seen that,
Neighbor.
and I can't watch that.
Yeah,
I haven't
the
seen
Won't
that.
You Be My Neighbor? That one got me.
That's gonna kill me. I can't watch that shit.
Was this like a Netflix original series or something?
That
No,
probably
it
killed me
was
too.
actually like a documentary movie. It was released, not in all the theaters, but we have one about 5 minutes from my house that does a lot of that kind of like smaller run stuff like that. So
Hmm.
that
Huh.
was handy. And they have the nice reclining seats and everything.
Oh, the
Nice.
LDX
Sweet.
shit.
Yeah. None of the, well, they don't have like the big, huge screens and stuff, but they have the nice reclining seats and it's a smaller place and it's nice.
Uh-oh.
So,
Stick 'em.
Someone's going to get hit.
Yay!
All right, I'm going to mute myself. Be right back.
Beat it.
That dog's chewing on a Legends Beachcomber right now. So have you, besides changing your entire life and doing it for a living, have you done anything untoward for your toy addiction?
I don't think so. There might be somebody out there who thinks I screwed them over in some way, but
I mean, well, let's turn this around. Have you ever done anything personally for your own toy collection that you would consider untoward?
I don't think so. Not that I can think of. Like, you want to give me an example here? Give me something you would consider.
Like stabbing
What do
a
you
guy.
do?
Did you give Aaron Archer a hand job for deluxe figures? I mean, you didn't know who he was, so it doesn't count completely.
Right, that Orson on Orson action? Yeah.
A human Orson-pede.
Like,
oh God.
91.
You ever stolen anything, or you ever took a toy out of some kid's hands at the Toys R Us?
No, I'm not gonna snatch toys from kids. I mean, I'm sure I picked up a couple of things back in the day when I was like, a kid. I probably did some things, but like in terms
Probably.
of like being a collector, no. Yeah.
You ever at a show and whip a set of Gemini twins at a competitor?
God, break a dude's nose.
It break his heart too.
Things has some weight to him.
Oh man! All right. So you're a nice guy. We didn't get nothing for that.
No.
He didn't say that.
I said that he don't think he did. You did get a lot of people
Well, like I
hooked on
said, I'm
third
sure-
party at
There
Charticon.
you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure from somebody's point of view, I've done them wrong, but
I'm sitting in a room full of that shit right now, man. I don't got no 401k.
Pete.
That
Yeah,
is the
fuck Pete.
401k.
So tits, ass, legs, face, or other.
all of the above.
There you go. What's a weird thing about you? Idiosyncrasies, phobias, etc.
I like to pile up like a handful of fries that are all the same length when I have fries, and then eat them all at the end together.
That's kind of weird.
I don't know why.
That's like serial killer shit.
So you like pick out the longer ones and the shorter ones, and then all the
I
ones that are
don't know. I
equal,
look for the
less.
ones that I look for the ones where there's several that are the same, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that sounds almost like you feel like some
Mm-hmm.
fries are better than others.
Put the shoes in one pile, put the gold in the other, and the jackets.
yeah, I don't know why I do that.
You know what?
Maybe
Now
I'll
that
pick
you
them all
said
up.
that, I'm
I'll
gonna be
pick up all
thinking
the
about
matched ones and eat them all at once at the end. Yeah,
what do you do with all the burnt ones?
I don't. Ew, no, crispy. Ew.
Those are actually my favorite. I love
Like,
the
I like
burnt
that,
ass
I like
fries.
that little crisp on the
Fries.
outside, but I like the meaty inside on the fry.
I like the ones that have been through 2 or 3 cycles, so they got stuck in the fucking basket. Those are my favorite.
They crunch.
Oh,
I like burnt cheese too, because burnt cheese is good, and JC's gay.
And JC's gay.
Because they're totally related.
those two things are intricately connected, I'm sure.
That might be one of the best weird things ever. That's pretty good. That's kind of creepy, actually. Oh man, so what's the hardest part of the body to fit into a freezer?
I don't know. I haven't tried that yet. Let me get back to you on that one.
Okay. What is your go-to sex position?
No comment.
No comment.
No comment.
Okay.
Yeah,
What would it be? What would it be if you could say it? Is it something I'm gonna have to get a thesaurus out for?
Yes. Urban Dictionary, maybe.
Yeah. No, just to make something up that we've never heard of before.
The Philly cheesesteak.
All right.
Oh God.
With cheese.
Is that where you stick? Is that where you stick all that? Is that where you stick all that meat?
Someone's
in
gonna
those
look that
buns?
up on Urban Dictionary and send me that now, and I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Oh God, why? What did I do?"
Is that this week's special coupon code? So first, I like to take my meat and throw cheese on it, slam it in the buns, and then throw peppers all over it.
In the buns.
And then I stand above
But
it.
there
And
will be. Speaking of codes, though, there will be a coupon code in the stuff that I'm going to be handing out at the movie event. So
Nice. I wish I was going to be there.
for those who are joining us, you will be getting something, goodies and treats and a coupon code. You know, it's worth coming.
You think I
On
can
top of you
float?
get to see the movie.
You think I can float all the way there on a door?
As long as you don't put somebody else on the door with you, yes.
You're right.
Especially
Sometimes
if
you
they
got to
get-
make
It will
sacrifices.
support you both, but you'll both be halfway in the water, so you still freeze to death. So it's no good.
We're not going to freeze dead. It's hot as shit here. And that is our 13 questions. That was actually a really good one. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, so next up, we have our most famous segment that people can't see. This is our TKO girls.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I know who this first one's is because she's probably horribly broken inside. But
Yep, that makes her mine.
that's you. I was right. I'm getting good at this.
No, I don't think she's broken. I just think she's beautiful.
She's probably got
Yeah,
daddy
she is.
issues. She at least has daddy issues.
But doesn't anybody?
True.
Yeah, I fucking hate my father.
All right, so
alright.
why don't you tell us about her and make it really eerie for us?
All right. Let's see. She is a beautiful, buxom redhead with what appears to be green or hazel eyes, dark mascara, just light makeup, just, to let you know that she's pretty but not a whore. She's got a mostly unbuttoned sweater, and I don't think there's anything besides that sweater holding those sweater kittens in. Meow.
Fucking sweater meat.
This is like public radio pornography.
She has a lace-painted ass that is just out of sight, visually, I mean, and I'm sure it's out of sight when you're right behind it, sticking your dick in it.
Yeah, man.
And last but not least, she has on knit thigh-high socks, which is a rarity in my picture collection, but it does the job. I'd like her to rub those together around my head.
Wait. You still save shit to your hard drive? Holy.
Fuck
No.
yeah, he does, dude.
No,
That's
my-
what the
no,
internet
it's
is
my phone.
for, man.
Oh, well, still,
My
the hard
phone.
drive of his phone.
I mean, same difference.
She also got nice enough digs to have a headboard made out of wood.
And she's just lovely.
You think that's her? You think that's her parents' bed?
Probably. Of
I like
Gross.
them gold fucking sheets, though.
course you do.
I have a set of those, dude.
Do you really?
I have the exact same gold sheets. Yeah. I
What,
have a
what's,
set of-
do you use them?
Yeah, I use them. I sleep
I
on
was-
them.
I was
No,
gonna
he means
say,
literally
dude.
the same ones. The exact same ones.
No. No, we have a set of gold sheets.
I
It
was
must
like,
be
if you ain't
subliminal.
using them and they a king, send them bitches to me.
I never really gave it much thought. I just have them. I just know I like them, but it's subliminal.
Cool.
Speaking
I
of
need
things
some.
that are gold and awesome.
Hold
Yeah,
on a
these are-
second, I'm not done.
Oh, gross.
I have yet to describe the look on her face.
So I'm going to
She's,
take half your shit in the divorce look.
No, she is looking at you with a little bit of wonder because she doesn't know the answer to what's 9 inches and going in my mouth.
It's Orson's French fries.
God damn, that was an extremely large potato that those were cut on.
Russets.
Yeah. That's them use-a-ho potatoes. Use-a-ho potatoes.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
She's
looking
very
at-
beautiful, Chris.
Yeah. That's the same look I got when you order like 3 sandwiches and only eat 2 and look like you're getting full.
Mm.
Hey, man, you're going to eat all that. Speaking of eating all that, this next one's mine, which you probably could guess if you could actually see it. It is a cheddar bow biscuit from Bojangles. And it is lard and fat mixed with fat and fat. It's basically
It looks good.
a very tasty biscuit that's had cheddar cheese thrown on it and then baked until the edges of the cheese are crunchy, like when you burn the edge of the mac and cheese in the oven.
Yeah.
That shit is delicious.
And that's all it is a biscuit sandwich and burnt
And a
cheese.
bunch of
And
cheddar.
it's actually scientifically proven that the human taste buds like this flavor. The only thing that can make this flavor ruin for you is if you're genetically male and have ever had a giant dick in your mouth. That's the only way that you can't like burnt cheese as a member of the human species.
Or from Iowa.
Especially if you're from Iowa. And I've heard that if you drive a Jeep, it makes it even worse. But these
things
shits
look
are
fucking
delicious.
Fire, dude.
Oh my god, dude. I ate that and a spicy chicken biscuit for breakfast.
So they just take the biscuit, cut it in half, put a bunch of cheddar in it, and bake
and
it for a little
bake
longer.
that some bitch until it's crunchy, dude.
These look pretty badass.
Hey, honey, come and drive me to Elizabeth City.
They should put some sausage on there or something too.
You can ask for it.
Yeah.
God,
Egg
there's-
and what
I
have
want
yous.
to. How about you put a piece of chicken in between two of those, or a
Yes.
sausage in between two of those?
That shit does look delicious, though.
Stop.
It is. It's like $1.39 too.
Oh my
Dude, I think
god.
I can see why you included that in this section now. I was kind of confused, but now I
I think I'm
understand
actually getting a
completely.
boner from this.
Yeah. It's just sitting there
Wow.
looking at me with them eat me eyes.
That's weird. Is that weird?
No, that's not weird.
All right.
And as a bonus, this is what 70-year-old
Bonus,
plot looks
boner.
like.
Gross.
Is that gross?
Ugh. Ugh.
Just try and peel it apart.
Prolapse uterus.
Gross. No. Quick, fetch the speculum.
What for? What would you need it for?
Put it back.
You just do that with your hand, yo.
Gross. Oh, okay,
Or
hang on. I
your
need a
face
second.
like a man.
I'm fucking puke. All right, let's move on. I think I know who this is, so I will let him speak up.
Yeah, it's mine.
She wasn't trash. That's how I knew it was yours. Or not trashy. Not trashy at all, I should say.
My girl isn't trashy this week.
No, yours isn't, but I knew it was yours because it's redhead.
Yeah, she
So
was pretty classy.
And this
The
one's
late-
ass ain't big enough for DA.
No.
Close.
No.
So the picture I chose is an Asian woman, and she is she really? I guess sitting on a bed and looking to her right, and
She's sitting on a floor
Yeah,
in
man,
front of a
she's
chair.
She's
Oh,
on the bed. Or maybe
okay.
next to the bed.
could be.
Do you put your like armchair up on your bed? Is that why you're confused?
I
That's
I
a good
couldn't-
idea.
couldn't see the whole picture, and I wasn't sure if like the armchair was like going down past where she was sitting. So anyway, yeah, and she's wearing was it a corset and stockings, and yeah, she's definitely a beautiful woman. So
Tell you what, Bugs, I don't go Asian, but I go for her.
She's got that kind of like, I'll kick your ass with some karate look.
I'd be fine with that.
Or she
I
also has the.
That's what he's gonna do.
Are you next for your male manicure?
But anyway,
All right, moving on. All right, I mean, without process of elimination, we know who this is.
Yeah.
She can
this
barely
is
squeeze
mine.
through that door.
I know. This is another thick blonde girl with a giant butt. She's pretty easy on the eyes for the most part. She's wearing some see-through white lace thong and bra, and I don't know if there's really much else to say about her except the fact that she's got a big old giant round ass.
She kind of
Yeah,
looks
she
like
does.
a really hot and thick ass version of Lita Ford.
Yeah, that
Doesn't
sounds
Lita
about right.
Ford look more like those Cheddar Bow biscuits nowadays?
Yes, I'm talking about every day.
But like all I see is them cheeks and them thick thighs, man.
I'm still looking at them biscuits.
Like you could put some hideous girl on the top, and I just cover it with my thumb, and then
cover it with a
and
bag.
be happy. Yeah, or 24-pack in a paper sack, man.
It's like we're gonna role play again. I'm gonna be groceries.
Your groceries.
It's still funny. Still funny.
I love that.
It's like, yeah, I like to play around. What do you want me to be? Groceries. Here, put this on your head. Oh
Holy
man,
fuck!
it's terrible. It's still terrible. Like 20 episodes later. So, not only do we have questions, we actually have listeners. So we have listener discussion questions.
Yay!
I guess this listener isn't plural on here. So let's start off. These are all from Chris Welty. What is your favorite old TV show besides G1 Transformers?
I'm assuming he's just referring to like animation.
I'm gonna assume he's saying anything.
Yeah, I'm
Well, I
gonna say
mean, I got a lot of old favorite TV shows, man.
Well, you gotta pick one.
So lay one on me, bro.
I'm good. I'm gonna go with MASH.
All right, that's a good one.
I've never watched an episode of that my
What?
entire life. Yeah,
Oh my
never watched
God.
it.
It's fine.
I'm both simultaneously too old and too young to have seen it.
Dude,
Eric
that was-
watched it in syndication, and you
Yeah,
watched
that-
it when it was new.
No, I actually did see some new, but it was almost at the end of its lifespan. But most of it was in syndication. It was, I guess, for lack of a better term, my generation's Seinfeld. You know how Seinfeld is on somewhere at all times.
Yeah.
So MASH was on somewhere at all times when I was a kid.
Hell, they still show MASH and reruns like after the 10 o'clock news on my local ABC affiliate.
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they used to do on my Fox affiliate.
Is that still generating income in syndication for anybody?
Probably.
I'm sure it is.
Wonder how much. I'd be curious about that. Maybe I just gotta get me a show.
Hmm.
Retire.
Not
Alan All
much.
that gets $1.50 every 6 months.
Yeah. Well, hey, it's $1.50. You didn't have to go to work for that day.
It's true.
All right. Who else hasn't gone besides me?
I haven't.
Get
I
Smart.
haven't. What?
I don't know what
Get
that is
Smart.
either.
Really?
You don't know Get Smart, really? What the
Cool.
hell, man?
You don't remember Get Smart?
I watched nothing but MacGyver and fucking Star Trek as a kid.
Hmm.
I mean,
Now-
both good. Both good.
Given your age, you must have watched Get Smart on like Nick and Night.
Oh yeah, back when it was
Yeah,
actually
for
Nick
sure.
at Night, where they changed the logo and everything after 9 o'clock. Yep.
Come on, this is
Still do
Chris.
that.
This is Chris Welty asking us about old shows. So you can go all the way up to 2000 if you want.
We went to Canada to visit my aunt once, and like first thing I had to find out was like I need the TV listings. I got to know when it's on. I gotta watch Get Smart.
Hogan's Heroes was another good one.
Man, I never watched none of that shit.
Dude, you're missing out.
I used to watch stuff like way older than that, and then I
Dude.
used to watch like stuff like MacGyver and shit from the 80s.
You love to hate and make fun of Nazis, and Hogan's Heroes is like the perfect show for that.
Nice.
And you know, as a side note, Bob Crane, the lead on that, died in a kind of somewhat sketchy, pervy way.
Nice.
Didn't he kill himself?
No, I think he was killed.
I think mine was probably MacGyver. I can't say Star Trek because it's obvious. Like that's my favorite, but that's all of them. I think MacGyver was my favorite show when I was younger.
I'm gonna go on and say Three's Company.
I didn't like sitcoms really, man. When I was my entire life.
Oh, that was my diet.
Yeah,
What's happening?
Hey, my mom-
Strokes, all that shit.
I
You
did
only
like.
had, 4 channels. You had to choose something.
Yep.
The only stuff I ever watched was like that UPN stuff, like Martin, and I used to watch Fresh Prince when that was on. I like that a lot.
You know what I do love me some? Golden Girls. I watched the fuck into that.
Yeah, but you like to masturbate to it.
King Arthur is the fucking sexiest beast you ever.
Is it because you really enjoyed it, or did you have sisters?
No, I mean, I used to stay a lot over my grandparents' house, and they would watch it, and I would watch
So
it.
you kind of got hooked into it just because they were watching it, and you were
I think
forced to watch it, and then you're like, all right, I see what's going on here.
Yeah,
see they're doing a reboot,
oh God, no.
Why do they got to reboot everything?
and I believe it's going to be on Oprah's network.
Oh, so they're all going to be black.
Yep.
You know, I mean, rebooting stuff's not doing it real big at all.
What show is this again?
Golden Girls.
Might be better that way.
Why don't they just call it Living Single, old style?
Yeah, like all the old ladies I fucking mow for.
You should make a show about them, dude.
They all hate everybody.
That's awesome. That's a good show right there. You got your fucking thing right there.
Fucking grumpy old ladies, dude.
They probably hate
Dude.
your ass too, but they don't want to mow their lawn.
There's something about like women, dude. When they get old, man, they just fucking turn bitchy or something, dude. Fuck.
It's because the only use they had is dried up now.
Oh, you fucking God.
I always got to bitch about like why the neighbors don't do things that they do. Like, I don't understand why my neighbor doesn't have every leaf picked up off their lawn like I do.
Because he
I
didn't
just
pay
don't
me, bitch.
understand that. Like, fuck, lady. Nobody gives a fuck. Calm down.
You should blow all their leaves in their yard.
I do sometimes. Blow shit in other people's lawns. Like,
Yeah.
it's
You
close enough. Get it out of here.
You don't pay, you don't look good.
Any other shows anyone remembers fondly?
I'm going to go ahead and take a stab at this, but I'm going to go ahead and choose one animated show and then an actual old show that I used to enjoy and still do. I'm going to go with the animated X-Men series that used to be on Fox.
Yeah, that was pretty damn good.
The 90s, yeah.
And your real one is Falcon Crest.
And I still watch that pretty regularly. I have the whole set on DVD. That and the G1 Transformers is something that every couple of months just gets a run through.
Yeah,
just kind of in the background, you know.
Is there a reason you chose X-Men other than Rogue?
No, I mean the whole series was great, but yeah, Rogue was badass.
Yeah, I'm
she
sure
had a
that's
fat
why you
ass
were watching.
too.
You gotta love that
Actually,
intro.
They
There's
drew them
the
all
honesty.
with fat asses then, but Rogue's in general, I think that had something to do with maybe the coloring of her outfit too. But she was smoking hot for a cartoon. And then one of my all-time favorite sitcoms or TV shows of all time would have to be hands down Married with Children.
Cool.
I used to watch that, but I barely remember it for some reason.
I still watch it like almost daily. So I think they have it on like WGN or something like that. When about the time I'm going to bed at like 4 a.m, it's on and I'll lay there and sometimes till 5 and watch it.
You know, it was a shit when I was a kid. Fucking In Living Color.
That too. I was gonna.
That was
I
hilarious.
thought about saying that, but Married with Children's better. They
That's
used to
not even-
run together.
What
Actually,
the hell kind of show is that? Because it's not a sitcom. It's
it was
like
a
variety
skit
show.
show. Like it
Yeah,
was
like a
like
variety
Saturday
show.
Night Live, basically.
Yeah, sketch comedy.
They need to bring that back.
I mean, a lot of great people
I
got their start
Thought
on
I
that
saw
show.
something about they were going to do that.
They should.
In Living Color reboot.
Except for it's just going to be like just Jim Carrey having a schizophrenic episode.
I mean, I don't think there's anybody that was on that show that's really not around anymore,
No, I think they're all around. They're all doing bigger, better things right now for the most part.
or nothing. But I don't think any of them are really dead.
Yeah, they were talking about a new cast, but then apparently maybe it's having some rough times. It might not happen now. I don't know.
They should just reboot it with this whole same old cast.
They can't get J-Lo to come back as a fly girl.
Well, fuck her. I'm talking like Jim Carrey, Tommy Davidson, David Allen Greer, the Waynes.
Yes,
Fucking...
I know them. What about, you want to bring Alexander Wentworth back too?
Well, anybody that was on the show, bring it back and start it again, fresh, like it never happened, like it never.
What was the one? What was the one where they were the two gay guys? That shit was hilarious.
Oh, the movies.
That would never fly nowadays.
No,
Like,
God.
ever. God, none of that shit would ever fly any nowadays, man.
Two
Oh my
steps
God.
up with attitude.
Yeah, that was hilarious though, dude.
Man's on film.
Yeah.
Men's on film. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, that show was great.
Oh, the Fire Marshal Bill.
Yeah. Let me show you something.
Let me show you something. Damn, dude, it's really whipping wind out there right now. I got rain coming in sideways.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's coming. I'm gonna be dead soon.
When the rain starts going up, that's when you need to.
That's a
Start
tornado.
worrying.
That's a tornado.
It's like rain's moving up.
All right, let's get moving on. We got 3 more questions. What is your favorite urban legend, cryptid monster, and why?
I had to look up what the fuck a cryptid monster was.
Yeah, I was just about to ask Chris. Help me out with this reading and word stuff.
A cryptid monster is basically like a Bigfoot, Loch Ness monster, Jersey Devil, that kind of thing.
Well, mine's Loch Ness Monster then. About Tree Fitty.
So like a myth type monster,
Exactly. That cannot
Okay.
be disproven, but can't be
but
proven.
it can't be
either.
proven. All right.
I got a monster that I can prove.
I don't.
Oh. Mine
sad.
is not a well-known one. Mine is the one that my dad made up, and made me never sleep again until I was about fucking 25.
Bastard.
When I was
the
a
gold
kid,
stealer.
Excuse me.
huh?
The gold stealer.
No, but that is equally terrifying. When I was a kid, I was probably about, I want to say I was like 6 or 7, maybe 6, maybe younger than that. About 6, I'll say about 6. My dad told me that there was a monster that would come and cut your arms and legs off if you hung them off the bed when you were sleeping.
Nice.
Because apparently that
Jeez.
was a thing I was doing. And so
It annoyed your dad that much that he.
when I was a kid, I would legit like sleep under the covers, like away from the edge of the bed for a while. And I don't ever put my bed like right up against a window, like ever. Because when I was a kid, I used to have this big thing about aliens. Like I hated aliens. They were gonna come get me because I was like watching, like
Sci-fi and shit.
Oh, I watched all that fucking, like, the behind the scenes and the fucking alien abduction fucking shit. And, like, Maury Povich and all that fucking crap.
And I love Star Trek, but that was not the future I believed in.
No,
I thought the aliens were gonna come and stick some up my ass.
I was worried about aliens too, man.
Yeah. I still don't like to sleep next to a window, like not like up against the bed, but that's mostly because I don't want anybody peeking in.
Aliens would probably be way cool though.
No, I think aliens would suck.
Dude,
If they made it here, and we didn't make it there, I can guarantee you that we're trash to them.
Well, I can tell you right now, if they exist, they already know we're here, and they're already here.
See, I'm on the after growing up and like actually learning a lot of shit. I actually from the camp, I think that they might exist, but the universe is so fucking large.
They do,
yeah, but where are they from?
that doesn't matter.
This is turning into goddamn Alex
Wyoming.
Jones. Welcome to Alex Jones.
What was that, Chris?
I said Wyoming. They're from Wyoming.
Yeah, they're from
No,
Wyoming.
but listen to me. Like the universe is fucking huge. And
Yeah.
it's so huge that even if we develop light speed fucking travel, there's still a very, very, very high chance we would never run into another species or another life form.
True,
But
what if,
there's
like
a
I said, what if
chance.
they've already ran into us though?
Yeah, but
I'm saying
talking
if
about
they exist.
any life form. I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, but
See, I
who's to
thought you
say
were
that?
talking about like aliens, like actual like intelligent beings from another, part
No,
of
I'm
the
saying the
universe.
chances of finding any life are equally as hard. I think that we might find life, but intelligent life, I'm sure that there's a lot of it. I'm not sure, obviously, I'm not sure of anything, but I feel like there's probably a lot of it floating around the entire universe. But the distances that you have to travel are so far that even with super advanced technology, that running into something else would be very difficult. Like
Look,
finding something.
All we have to do is make sure that Sephram Cochran gets
Flies
the
the
fucking...
fucking thing, missile up.
Yeah, that's all we got to do.
And that's
I
the way.
think-
Oh, go ahead.
I feel if there are aliens and they are like intelligent aliens and they've discovered us already if that's a real, if there's actual intelligent beings out there, they probably are already here.
Yeah, but that's going
Living
by
among you.
but that's going against the ancient, like the Earth is the center of the universe kind of shit. Like,
I mean,
what makes you think that we're important? What makes you think that we're not the
maybe
bottom
they made
rung
the whole
species?
fucking thing up. Maybe we're just a fucking petri dish underneath a fucking microscope, bruh.
Maybe we're the fucking. They put us. Maybe we're the Australia, the
Yeah.
leper colony.
I believe it. Maybe we're all brains in a vat.
Maybe we're Tatooine.
Hmm.
Maybe aliens came and found us and were like, God, y'all suck, and left.
Well,
Like
they probably still watching us, but I mean, they also understand that we are more than willing to kill each other. So if we encounter any other life forms, we'll probably try to kill them too.
You know what? They're probably like, we saw what happened about 17 years ago when some planes flew into some buildings, how they galvanized there. Can you imagine how much the whole species are galvanized against some fucking gray alien motherfuckers?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have no doubt the bigger attraction to Earth of other life forms would be from when we dropped the atomic bombs, because we clearly showed an advancement in our
Killing.
intelligence.
No.
Yeah.
What it was is fucking the technarchs are fucking flying out through space there, and they see this big explosion. Like, did you see that, Fred? Let's go take a look. What the fuck was that?
Here's another curveball. What if we're here because of aliens?
Mm-hmm.
And whatever we're doing is somehow producing some type of profit and or gain for them. Like, I don't know, carbon monoxide.
What are they harvesting? Human suffering?
They're harvesting carbon monoxide.
They're harvesting human suffering? Is that what they either consume on their planet?
Well, goddamn it, I'm giving them a bumper crop.
Well, whatever we're doing
we're-
is fueling their agenda of somehow. You know, who knows?
Maybe they're addicted to reality TV and they're just all recording our lives and selling it on pay-per-view.
I don't know. I still think there's a very, very small chance that they'd ever find us anyways.
But anyway,
How do we get on
Fucking
that?
aliens, bruh.
Get you.
when it comes to my cryptid, I would go with a Wisconsin tradition.
Conservatism?
No.
Plastic gallon milk?
We actually have our
God.
own. We have our own monster up here, and it's called the Hodag.
Hey, I used to have one of those live down the street.
Yeah, for
And-
$2.50, she'll let you feel it tits.
Yeah.
And every year in the city of Rhinelander, they have a Hodag festival, which ends up being just a giant country festival
Orgy.
where everyone's getting drunk and listening to country music. So obviously,
Ew,
JL
man.
wouldn't want to go to that, but they have like a statue of the Hodag, and it's like a giant lizard type dragon looking thing. Yeah, that's part of Wisconsin.
I have zero answer for this.
Are you afraid of dogs now?
No.
Yeah, I don't really have an answer either, but I mean, if aliens count, then aliens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a picture of DA with the poofy hair of the guy from Ancient Aliens.
Aliens, bro. They're real, bro. They exist. I'm telling you.
Mhm.
It's way more likely than fucking God.
Probably.
Or Buddha, or whoever the fuck you're praying to.
What about if it's aliens?
Well, then I might be on your side.
Okay.
Facts.
Let's move on to our next question.
So, hey, wait, did Orson have one?
I don't know.
No, I don't think I really have one to contribute to that.
Really?
Yeah,
Ah,
I don't know. I'll go with the Loch Ness Monster Tree Fitty.
yeah.
And what about that time?
No, yeah, I don't know. I've never been that into those things.
All right,
Like, that's neat. Call me when you got a video that's actually legit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, so next up,
Well-
we got when will Catfish return to the show, and when will he stop beating off in his Jeep?
I don't know, and never.
Probably never,
But what Chris is trying to say is he misses you on the show.
yeah.
I didn't say that. We're talking about Welty.
Yeah.
Just clarifying.
Well, and you know why Welty asked that last question, because Sasquatch is the spokesman for Jack Lynx.
Ah, yeah.
He wanted someone to say Sasquatch.
And that's why he knew the word cryptid.
But no one said it.
My favorite pop culture one might be Sasquatch.
Sam Squatch, though.
All right, so and then can Catfish be my dad? I think there actually is a measurable probability for that.
There is a distinct resemblance.
All right, is that it for our questions?
Yep. We have one discussion topic.
Mm-hmm. Now, whose is this?
I did it.
Okay, cool.
You wish
All
me
right,
to
so-
ask it?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask it.
Okay.
Name a celebrity whose death you would take or have taken hard.
Damn.
George Carlin.
That's what I was going
I
to
did
say.
kind of stuck, yeah.
It was the worst, dude.
We need him now more than ever. That's the sad part.
Yeah, we do.
Fuck yeah, dude. He would be fucking loving life right
he'd
now
be
and
having a
making a lot of
field
money.
day. HBO specials every other week right now. Jeez.
That dude'd be a fucking billionaire. He'd probably be the next president. He'd make enough money to be the next president.
One of the things that really upset me when he died was we have this performing arts series at our college here that they do every year. It's a big auditorium. And he was actually scheduled to possibly appear, and they ended up shooting it down because they thought he was too controversial.
Oh, God.
And and I think he died like 6 months later or some shit. I was pretty pissed.
This world finally got too soft for him. He had to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was too controversial, so they replaced him with Milo Yiannopoulos.
That's why the world is the way it is today, because George Carlin isn't here to tell everybody how fucking stupid fuck you are.
Yeah. Although I try to help. Take up the mantle a little bit. Damn, everybody's a moron now.
Another one that kind of hit me hard was Robin Williams.
I was going to pitch that in at some point too. Yeah.
It's funny, a lot of ours are comedians, because I was going to say one of the ones that kind of hit me hard when it happened was Sam Kinison.
Mm-hmm.
That dude was fucking, in my head, just screaming my entire teenage years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really get like an emotional connection when like a musician dies, because I mean, they die. But when comedians die, I just something about what they do in their life develops more of a emotional bond to me than anything that's done by a musician. I don't know why that is, but
It's because making you laugh is a very direct connection to your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like laughing. That's the only reason I fucking do this.
Exactly.
If this was like a radio show for news, I probably wouldn't still be here. Also, I would have probably been kicked off anyways.
I don't think anybody comes to us for other fucking news.
Yeah.
One that did hit me hard and was like a real fucking bummer. I think I actually did tear up a little bit. Was Jim Henson.
Okay.
The fucking puppet master?
Growing up, the fucking Muppets were the shit. They were everywhere for me.
Yeah.
That haunts my dreams.
You had the Muppet Show, you had Sesame Street, you had the Muppet movies. There was one like every couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Christ, I had McDonald's glasses from the fucking separate Muppet movies.
I remember those. Like as a kid,
Man, I don't-
like still drinking out of the last like tail end of those.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say it, like, it kind of sucks when they die, but I'm not the kind of guy that really has like a really deep emotional attachment to the actors that play the characters.
Hmm.
Like I'll be kind of bummed when like Shatner goes because that's like the last of the top three, you know, for the original series.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
My
And
three
he's a
favorite
terrible
guys.
actor.
He's terrible, but he's good at the same time.
So like you
guess.
weren't emotionally distraught when Nimoy died.
I was because I wanted to meet him the most out of the three, and I never got to meet him.
Hmm.
He actually died like the same year I was planning on going somewhere to see him.
Oh, so he's a dick for dying early, huh?
Yeah, he's asshole of the week now. Changed my
Yeah,
mind.
damn you, Nimoy.
But I did get to meet Shatner, and that was kind of cool. And he's a
Was he
really
good?
funny ass dude. He is a funny dude. Like he should have probably done comedy instead of acting.
Somebody say his acting is comedy.
Yeah, I mean, I love Star Trek. That shit was great.
I hear you.
You know.
Now, the reason it made me write this question is doing the Ghostbusters shit. I thought of Bill Murray, and I'm like,
Yeah, that sucks.
if he fucking dies, that's
Yeah.
you know, like all the fucking shit that he's been in that I love. Caddyshack, Ghostbusters, fucking
Yeah, that
even
would suck.
goddamn Groundhog Day that I've seen 10,000 times.
I thought you were gonna tell me he died, and I was gonna leave, let him out.
I'm
Ugh.
gonna go polish off this fucking vodka here, bud.
It seems like he just runs around like fucking Hollywood or wherever he lives, New York. I see pictures of him like on Twitter and or Twitch and shit. Whatever it is, Twitter. He's just running around doing
I love
crazy
how
shit.
sometimes he just looks like total shit too.
Yeah, because he's like, he already made his money. Fuck you.
It's like he does it on purpose almost.
Yeah, well, because he's trying to hide in plain sight, dude.
You'll like ever read some of the Bill Murray stories that people have posted online?
Yeah, because he'll actually talk to you. Like he's not an asshole.
Like my favorite one that I read about was somebody was eating at McDonald's and Bill Murray was there, and he walked up to their table, grabbed a French fry, ate it, looked at him dead in the eye, and said, "Nobody will ever believe you."
Yeah, I saw that. That was awesome.
I remember. Remember the movie Zombieland?
Mhm.
Yeah.
He was in that fucker and as himself, and I was like, I guarantee that's probably exactly what he's like. He lives and paints himself up like a zombie to go blend in and shit. So we can go rent movies, go play around to golf.
You said rent movies. Nobody rents movies no more.
I do, man.
Redbox doesn't count.
Dude, I
No,
still have
I go
customers
to
on
the
my
straight
mail route.
video store, bro. We talked about this last week.
I forget because I was probably drunk when we talked about it.
Yeah, I have customers that still get DVDs by mail from DVD.com.
From DVD.com, that's still operating?
Yeah, under Netflix, yep.
Oh, shit.
But they're out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, so they probably don't have high-speed internet to watch Netflix.
I don't even have high-speed cable television.
We got that Divid though, man. Got dang old Divid players on the fucking frit.
Anybody else have anything they want to say for this question?
Let's see, who else would be a good one? Let's see. I can't think of any.
Nope.
All right, well, I guess it's about time for us to wrap this thing up.
Yeah, we
Okay.
should.
I got drinking to do, and I got to go kiteboarding outside in the yard.
Well, we will be having a raffle for JL's belongings after the storm. Whatever we
Yep.
can fish out of the yard and wipe off the hog feces.
And here we have a slightly water damaged transformer.
Yes.
It's plastic. It's fine.
It'll float. It's like, let's start now. I got Fans Toys Phoenix. We've got 500 tickets at $5 a piece.
I thought we were going to put $35 a piece on those tickets.
Yeah, you should. $35 a piece, 150 tickets. Which is a whole lot less money than my first idea.
Because JL loves $35, so it's only fitting that the raffle tickets cost that much.
Yeah. That's like $35 is where I cut off my just waste money fucking thing. Like I won't just randomly spend $35. Like I was already planning it if I did. You know what I mean? Like if I go to the store, that's why I'll buy Voyagers and shit, but I won't buy the leader class shit. So I'll show up.
Because
And I'll
it's
be
more
like,
than 35.
look at it. You know, $50. $50 starts looking like real money, like bill money.
Right?
But like $25, I can't pay no bills with $25.
Yeah, what am I going to do with that?
$60, that's my fucking direct TV. I can have a whole month of fucking TV I can't watch because it always rains here.
You could spend $25 on a Voyager Transformer, enjoy it for a little bit. Or you could
Man,
just spend $25 at the bar and have 3 drinks and come home with a headache.
Mm-hmm. Every fucking week, I go through my shows. Like especially when I've been watching stuff, there'll be at least one episode that didn't record right because, like, you know, like just basically TV services suck nowadays. And so, like, I'll call them up and I'll be like, "Look, I had to pay $2 on Amazon to watch this shit. I want you to take that $2 off my bill." Because I do there's like 3 or 4 of them a fucking month. Like, I want my $8 to $10 back. Yeah.
Bastards.
I don't know how I started talking. Oh yeah, because you're gonna auction my shit off. Well, if you want to auction off the last bottle of vodka that JL ever drank before he drowned outside in the hurricane in 3 inches of water.
I'm impressed that your internet connection is still somehow managed to be better than any time Tyler's ever on the show.
It's funny you said that because I was actually thinking about starting like a gambling thing on there where you could pick like which do you think will go out first, my power or my internet? And I will guarantee you that my internet will go out first. Because it'll go out as soon as that little box down the street takes on fucking water. Because they never weatherproof that bastard. They just come out, they dry it off with a hair dryer, and they leave.
They just put a big old fan in front of it for like a day.
Yeah, they throw a bunch of rice on it, and it dries it out, and it starts working again. Because every time it rains hard enough to flood anything, our internet goes out. And I don't even understand how that works. Like, is it under the ground? Why is it not weatherproof? My phone can survive the water. Why can't internet serving like 5,000 customers?
Because fuck you.
That's why.
Because
And
fuck you, that's why.
And with that gem of knowledge about my hillbilly life out here, I will close the show. So good night, everybody.
Good night, all.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Since some people are too lazy to read, here are the shout-outs. Shout out to TF and WTF Ever, the greatest Transformers and what the fuck ever Facebook group ever. Elno Customs, an international consortium of Transformers customizers and creators. Third-party TF Crashers, Eula Blamo. Hail Hasbro Reviews with Matthew Deluxe Baldwin. Shattercast Uncut, Bobby Skullface Reviews, Legions for the Fountain of Material, the Realm of Collectors, Figure Bangin', the entire Cool Table Network, the Blackout and Shout podcast, and of course, girls who make bad decisions with their bodies, and the fathers and or uncles that made them that way. And we wouldn't be a show without alcohol, marijuana, and coffee, the lifeblood of this program. If you liked what you heard and want more, like and subscribe. Comment and let us know what you thought. If you're on Facebook and want to join the party and become a fellow dreg, we're at TF and WTF Ever. All hate mail can be sent to tkothepodcast@gmail.com. We'll be back next week with some more nonsense.
And we're out.
Are we there?
Yes.
Well, thanks for coming on the show, Orson.
Yeah, man.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you were a good guest. Like I thought you'd be a good guest.
Well, you guessed right for once.
Yeah. I've had to take up like the fucking conservative sarcasm to make up for JC not being here. You know that? I just become like a sarcastic conservative now. Yeah. So,
Well, somebody's got to be a grumpy old man.
yeah, I try. I try to be a hateful old man, though.
Hmm. I didn't realize that these new fembots are actually taller than Chromia. So, like,
That's that why they're making another one?
I
probably.
don't get that figure at all. Like, why did they bother to base it on the same design if they were going to gut the combination factor?
The new Chromia, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make any damn sense.
I don't know why they're making it when the old one is excellent.
I actually got, just because I wanted to see what the mold is like in case they never end up reusing it for the obvious stuff like Braver, picked up one of the Maga Jazz
Yeah.
figures just to look at it, and there's weird shit. Like, his fists are mushroom pegged rotatable, but the forearm panel gets in the way.
So he has small hands.
Yeah, but like they're pegged in there. They're a totally separate part, but they can't move.
That's
even
so
though they're
dumb.
designed to.
Why don't
And
they
it's
just put a mushroom peg on that bitch?
Why? Well, it should. Why isn't it just molded as part of the arm, right? If they're not going to move, and it's like I think this is another thing. Just like we're clearly missing waves from the toy line that were originally intended as part of the series at some point. I think either that panel was supposed to rotate around out of the way or fold back or something.
Man, where the hell is my Crasher remodel?
Because there's no reason for that fist to be a separate part the way it is at all.
No, I want my GoBots.
I mean, yeah, that's another likely.
They could make
this one, honestly.
They could make a Crasher out of that. Just
yeah, they could do another fracture out of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't they do anything with that franchise they bought?
Because they own the rights to the characters and stuff, but apparently they don't own any of the actual like toy designs and base designs on them and stuff because they're
all
Bandai. Yeah.
Who owns the GoBots?
Bandai owns all the original toys.
Right. And because
Hasbro bought Tonka, so they acquired the actual GoBots,
the fiction
naming and all and the cartoon and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
they just did that so they could stomp that fucking shit out right away.
Yeah.
I wish they'd bring back fucking GoBots. That'd be cool.
Well, they're doing the
No, it
comic.
wouldn't.
You said it wouldn't?
No, it wouldn't.
I like GoBots, man.
I mean,
We
if you
have
think about
Transformers.
GoBots with the quality of Transformers as like a sister line, that could be cool.
Yeah, I honestly God like old ass GoBots.
It'd
They're
be like the punk frog showing up on Ninja Turtles.
It's an entire line of mini bots of various sizes, and they're all like, durable as hell.
Coming fourth quarter 2019 from Hasbro is the Transformers Special Cousins, the GoBots. They have their own Olympics.
Like special cousins, like on Drawn Again with the princesses cousins.
Yeah. Man, I need to get my GoBots are boxed right now. I miss them. I haven't had them out on display before we started doing this shit.
Well, then don't.
No, I ran out of
Keep
room.
them there.
No, I ran
Keep
out of
them
room.
in their box, bro.
Nah, they're great. I think they're more fun. I think they're more fun to play with than the actual G1 toys, the Transformer ones.
Kill is pretty cool.
They're all really cool, and they all got dumbass names like Lightfoot and Retard. Turbo.
Like in this most recent line, they did Strong Arm and the whole current series, Robots in Disguise. It's like they could have easily repainted that into Smallfoot, the female pickup. Yeah.
Littlefoot.
Smallfoot, whatever, man.
I mean,
Littlefoot was from fucking the dinosaur show.
Yeah. They could do an alternate universe. They could be a lost colony. I mean,
well, honestly, what's so wrong with expanding? Like you have partially established characters already. Why not just adopt them into the franchise? I mean,
it's not a stretch for GoBots to be in the Transformers universe,
and it's not. It's not a stretch for fucking that at all. Given the fact that there are other mech planets that all the fiction.
Yeah, they've got non-Transformer mech planets in the fiction already. So
yeah, they've got all these colonies. Maybe this would be the lost one.
Like I said, Lost Colony, or another society that developed the same way they said to go. Where they were like humans at one point. Their brains in a body.
Mm-hmm.
They're organic. Weren't the GoBots organic brains and mechanical body? I think so.
Well, honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to having more factions than just Autobot and Decepticon in the main
And
game.
nails.
Oh, don't even get me started on how much I'd like to see a series with someone other than Prime and Megatron in charge again. God.
Well, because like they've set it up with some of the fiction, like that there's other, like haven't they used like Overlord and a few other like Deathsaurus as actual like Decepticon warlords? Yeah, they're all Decepticons, but they have like their own faction that rivals Megatron's faction. So like to actually give them a faction instead of making them all subgroups of Decepticons, that's what I'd like to see.
You know what I'd like to see? My living room recliner.
Yeah. Well,
Floating sedately down the street with you kicked back in it, or
Not just in my living room. Just kick back and relax.
Not
Yeah.
talking to us.